the ship because I saw my doctor today, and he tells me I must go away for a little while. He just gave me a frown, said you have to leave town for your nerves are run down. No fear, I'm not going to die. I just dropped in to say goodbye. So goodbye to the lights and the glorious nights. It's the price I am paying for my cabareting, and the old doctor tells me my liver is queer. I must rest for a year. I have nervous prostration from that hesitation, but I don't regret it. The bankroll, I'll bet that if I'm in good condition a year from today, why, I'll do it all over again. I've turned night into day. I have seen every play, been in every cafe, and everything just seems to be right. So my life has been one big Arabian night. You see, no more tangos for me, no more 4 o'clock tea, me for over.
Eso, Tilín, vaya, Tilín, wow, Tilín, a la mierda, Tilín. Eso, Tilín.
There.
2.5 levels.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck there, bud. You better watch out, eh?
That's the world famous brown quesadilla. What's up, guys? Snorkel's doing it too. You just can't see him. Snorkel looks like a hostage when the cops come in. I'm not a bad guy.
I'm innocent.
Welcome to the Friday Fallout, everybody. I am Crandall, filling in for Vandal today. I just got off my job of a security at a local Marshall's, making sure no one steals $8 Hurley shirts. I am at the top of the bunker. As you see below me, we have Snorkel in the bottom of the bunker. We have Mr. Geekus all the way from Canada, and Mr. Anthony Ramella from the sad state of Ohio. What's up, guys?
Oh, doing good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm here.
At least upsell him. He's from hell. So.
Hell's pretty cool, though, because the guy that owns Hell makes some bitchin' eggs.
Say less?
Moving on. Anyways.
So
I owned Ohio and hell. I'd rent hell out.
Yeah, that one.
Live in Ohio.
It's a pyramid scheme.
You'd get more money renting hell.
Oh, God, for real. The space, though. My goodness. Needs air conditioning, but I mean...
Music's good, too.
Oh, music is very good.
If you're into the hot, steamy things. Anyways, I want to shout out chat real quick because it's going to be one of those nights. I already chugged a tall can on my second one. Mr. Wintucky Shine was here first. He said, hope to be there by the end. If not, cheers to the best. Shout out to Wintucky. Also, go check out a new video he posted on his Instagram today where he does the RC car stuff. And one is, it's a bug, and he takes it to a skate park, and he rips it the fuck up. So it's pretty cool. We got Mr. Jose Diaz. He says, ooh. I'm sure he didn't say it like that, but that's how I read it. I never seen him here before, so welcome. Mr. Stu Rep. We got Mr. Cloudy Flavor. Mr. Earn. I think he said he's like on 6,000 milligrams of THC right now. We'll find out in a second when I scroll down.
Stay tuned later on to get the update.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to phone in later. It's going to be like Fox News with a bunch of unhinged bullshit. We got Mr. Great Wombatsky in the house, coming from the other side of the world. I think I already said Stu Rep, right? Yeah. All right. Mr. Ian Covenant. He shouted out Jose, so maybe he knows Jose. If you brought Jose, thank you for bringing people. I hope that we don't disappoint. Chances are we will. No.
Oh, we will. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, there should be no expectations coming in.
We got Mr. Jimmy James in the house. He said, hot and steamy things it is. You're goddamn right. Ball sacks in the summertime. Speaking of ball sacks in the summertime, we got Big Rick dropping in.
Buddy.
Yeah, and it was Ern saying operating on about 175 milligrams and 6 dabs right now, so we'll see how long I can stay awake for. I'm surprised you were even able to type into the like search on YouTube and tap on anything.
How are you not channeling the
Do my eyes deceive me? Is that
David
Rudy in the
Boyle.
chat?
Who is that? Oh, yeah.
fucking hells? Yeah, Rudy made it.
Yeah, Rudy's here. Someone block her. Yeah.
Quick, get her.
Thank you for all the caps. That's the only way I can read anything online now.
Yeah.
Amazing what happens when you don't have internet for a while. You just lose it all.
And any prizes we give out will go to Stu Rep because he lives in Ohio, and that means my shipping will be really cheap.
You make him come pick it up.
Rigged.
Big Rick moved to Ohio.
Rigged.
Never mind.
If you
Nah,
win,
fine.
Stu, tonight, so yeah, we'll get into it, but if you win, you got to drive by Anthony's apartment. He's on the 3rd floor, and you have to catch it as he throws it out the window.
I'll send him a t-shirt cannon. He'll shoot it at you.
Yeah.
It's not a t-shirt cannon, but he will bomb it pretty good.
It's not even a t-shirt. It's a potato cannon, and he's shooting like baby grapes at you. Oh, now I want grapes. Anyways, you guys
You
take
do this
over.
to yourself.
Yeah, I don't have any interesting stories this week to interrupt with.
I was
actually,
just laughing at Ern's comment. That should be like our title.
That's the tagline.
Yeah.
That's the tagline.
Yeah.
we're actually
We
gonna.
got the title for next week's show.
And the show after that.
Well,
and the show
yeah.
after that. But not the next show, but definitely the show after that.
Yeah, definitely
Lowered
that show.
expectation.
Yes, Anthony.
I wish I was alive around the time. Like, well, not alive. I was alive, but I wish I was of age around that time when people did video dating like that. Just to go and sit in a room to where some guy records you, not knowing if he even shows it to any of these hot chicks, if they're even hot chicks, which I really doubt hot chicks would be watching videos to pick up a weird guy in a vest that his mom made him out of crochet. And he's really nice, but he has a real big problem with painting figurines. You know what I mean?
Isn't that just TikTok?
I guess so. I don't know. Anthony, you said last time, right? You worked in the photo places, right? And like the Walgreens and shit like that, right? The photo processing place.
I worked in 1 hour photo for couple different companies. It wasn't Walgreens,
Yeah.
but that has really nothing to do with video dating.
No, but I'm asking, like, so if like a chick likes your video date, did you get guys like sending like, because you know, like nowadays TikTok and Instagram, you can just send a picture of your butthole, your balls, or whatever right away.
Right.
But back then
That's
it was like,
Tinder.
yeah, but
He
like,
wants to know how many old school dick pics you saw.
Oh, tons.
Ah,
Oh yeah. I mean, and it was the funny thing. Most of the time, it was on those last couple of frames on the roll of film that I think people didn't think would actually take a picture. Like you guys probably know this, but maybe you don't. Like if when you got rolls of film, it would tell you how many shots you got on it. So it could be
Yep.
like a 24 or whatever.
Yeah.
But there were always like 26 pictures on them because there was extra film on there. So the last 2 shots on a roll were always the best. I've seen things that shouldn't be seen.
yeah, so you guys are lucky now it's all digital. And Ern says Lowered Expectations would be a great name for a video dating service. It's actually from the 90s Mad TV before
Yeah.
SNL kind of took over the late night comedy scene thing. And they used to do it. Yeah, it's called Lowered Expectations. And that's exactly where we're drawing this from. So if you haven't seen it, I suggest checking it out on the old Mad TV episodes. And
Yeah,
If
definitely
you haven't
binge
seen
watch
it,
some
I
Mad
have it.
TV.
I have it downloaded, so I can share it with you.
yeah. And if you
Rudy,
have
what did he look like?
But yeah. So Anthony put
Seriously,
together a bunch
What
of
video
shit.
look like?
Yeah. So Anthony put together a bunch of shit for us tonight. I think it's a boat parts episode. I'm sure you guys in chat won't let us forget.
Ah.
Not tonight.
Oh, Geekus is doing emojis.
That.
Can you?
Oh no.
All right. Yeah, so we can do the rundown if you want. So tonight I've got Rotten Potatoes review as normal. I decided we would do kind of some regular. I'm not using the word old school because we're not old enough to be old school yet. But
Well, I'm
some
not.
of the games that we haven't played in a little while. So we're doing a hits or bullshits. I have a secret segment for tonight that no one knows what it is, not even Mr. Vandal. I do have a Pornhub or YouTube just because I felt like doing one of those, and bringing back the whites make it worse because I got an idea while I was taking a long shower. So I thought it would be fun.
I don't know
And,
if that's
if
the
we have time, I'll do it.
I was washing my balls. Yeah, I was washing my balls, and I was like, you know
Things that
what?
have never been said ever.
Yeah. I was
I
washing
get a
my
lot of
balls.
my ideas for the fallout from long showers. So
Long showers is a euphemism, chat. Just don't worry.
Use
Don't
your
come.
imagination.
And
Don't.
yes, for tonight's episode, we are going to celebrate the kickoff of me being able to actually sell products from my website by giving something away. And we don't care where you live because Vandal's going to pay for the shipping and get it to you. So that
Unless
sounds
you're
good to me.
Big Rick.
Free shipping. Use code Vandal at checkout.
Actually,
The code may
everything
not
on
actually
the
work.
site has free shipping. So if you
Oh,
order
hey.
a shirt from Oink Squad, it comes to you free shipping. So,
Yeah.
the price that's on there plus tax, and you are good to go. But unfortunately, it's continental U.S., so that's just kind of how things roll. Sorry, can't help you.
Yeah, and every dollar
If you're
proceeds to me.
international, find a friend that you can ship it to and have them ship it
If you're
to you.
international and you really want a shirt, email me and we'll figure something.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how it's gonna
Or
go.
fuck
But
yeah.
I
there we
can't.
go.
I can't do free shipping overseas because it's more than the cost of the shirt.
Yeah.
So it just that's just kind of how.
And
it goes.
10%
And
of-
you actually got. I wasn't expecting them to come so quick, but I actually got a couple of them on shirts.
Phrasing.
My pornographic memory shirt, which I'm wearing tonight, and then I did get a Pork Hub shirt that came in today too. So
Yeah.
check out the site. There's a bunch of shirts on there. Goes up to 5XL, so the big boys can wear it. Or small. If you're Vandal or whoever. But anyway, check out the site. Tell me guys what you think. But the winner of tonight's episode will receive their choice of t-shirt from oinksquad.com. And that winner is going to be chosen by the panel, and it's going to be an all-inclusive. So you will get points for getting things right on the games. You will get points for good chat. Whatever it is, we're just going to tally up the points at the end, and whoever lives closest will get whoever we decide wins will get the prize.
And 10% of all the sales tonight go to Find Vandal's Mustache Fund. So
Hey, buddy, what happened there? You
I
good?
wasn't going to bring it up unless you brought it up. So
It's in the hair clippers.
yeah,
Just
Yeah.
look in the hair
Every time I
clippers.
trim my mustache, I'm always afraid I'm going to drop the clippers and pluck half of my beard off. So
yeah.
I understand. Accidents happen.
I thought I had the right clippers on there. If you can't tell, I'm doing homemade haircuts now with this mohawk thing. Because it was $20 for clippers. Because I usually go to fucking Supercuts. I don't need nothing fancy. I'm not a fancy guy. A $10 haircut, $12 haircut is all right for me. They're charging almost $30 now at Supercuts. Supercuts. That's not very super. So I bought some clippers off of Amazon for $20. I've gotten 4 haircuts out of it so far, so it's paid for itself. And so I thought, I had the edge on it for the top part, my little mohawk thing I got going on. And I go to hit my face, and then next thing you know, now I'm no longer eligible for an AARP card.
Wow.
Yeah. No one wants to ride my face. No.
How with that attitude?
I mean, I'm still open to it.
Did you even ask me?
Yeah, but you haven't unlocked the hatch yet. That's why I'm up on top of the bunker.
I know. The Geekas is just being left out in the cold. That's what you get for living in Canada.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're good.
So, Vandal, when you clip your hair, what do you do with the hair?
Oh, I cut it outside so I don't clean up anything.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Come on, man. I'm a trailer park kid. When I got haircuts, that's how you did it.
Building it for a Merkin, but evidently that was last season.
Nah, man, you stand outside.
No.
Hopefully it's a windy day. And if it's not, then the hair sits there for 6 to 8 months unless your dog eats it.
I want it to be a windy day blowing back at your face like Big Lebowski.
No, that's just when I fart and I try to look and see if bubbles come out.
Can we get sponsored by Manscaped yet?
No, we're gonna get Raid to do it. So we're just gonna keep Raid Shadow Legends every so often.
Raid Shadow
The algorithm
Manscaped.
will notice.
We're actually sponsored by Skyrim at 11th edition. I got an update on my Xbox today for Skyrim. The game's been out for 14 years.
You mean
Good.
Scrim?
Yeah, Scrim.
No.
Yeah, I can't wait. But yeah.
I remember when I bought the book for my son for Scrim. That thing is like a telephone book. It's huge.
Yes, it is.
Stu Rep in the chat says,
thanks.
I am my own barber, therapist, and dentist, and I'm self-reliant, I guess. That explains a lot of why you're here.
It does. Maybe find an actual dentist. I'd say therapist, but really dentist.
Yeah, don't do your own dentistry. It doesn't work like that.
The garage door is not a toothbrush, my dude.
By the way, Stu Rep, Mr. Ramella is my abusive father, so that's not who I am.
That's my daddy. Mr. Ramella. Oh, God, Delaine's here. Anyways.
Yeah, speaking of Delane, she posted a picture this week. We give a lot of shit about shoes on this particular channel, and Vandal, I think there needs to be an intervention. I don't know where she got those camouflage digitally printed shoes.
I bought those on Amazon for dog walking, and they were the most uncomfortable because they were $10 shoes. And this is when we were living in that apartment where it's like dog shit everywhere, you know, and gross. So I was like, I just want a crappy pair of shoes to wear around, you know, when I walk the dogs around the complex. And they were the worst fucking shoes I ever put on. And so I gave them to Delane. She gets my hand-me-downs.
Wow.
Yeah. And now it's like
yeah, she was sitting in the grass showing them off, and I almost couldn't see her feet. I was like, you know, but it's such a crappy
believe me, you don't want to
camouflage,
see them,
it
you don't
just
want to
stands out.
smell them. Yeah, and then also it's funny she's making fun of my like naked lip because she's just mad that our mustaches match now.
Oh no! Oh boy! Good night, everybody.
I feel like
I
there's gonna
locked
be a
the
hand
door.
that
I locked
comes
the
into
door.
Screen here in a minute, just smack the
Wow.
shit out of Vandal.
I want to see there's a friction fire that goes on when the mustaches connect now.
Oh God!
It's like Velcro. You can't get it apart.
We've been
too
together
easily.
10
It's
years.
a tearing noise.
We've been together 10 years. You think there's intimacy? No, okay.
Well, whenever you want to roll the beautiful bean footage, we'll get on to the Rotten Potatoes review.
Rotten Potatoes bumper is rolling now. Her mustache is much nicer in that one patch where it grows in.
Naked lip porn. Nice, Cloudy.
All right, Anthony.
All right, guys. Rotten Potatoes review to this evening is rotten. So this is a new movie that just came out on Netflix, starring Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg, called Me Time. The tagline on this poster says, "This is not what he had in mind. It was also not what I had in mind either."
So The Rock was
one
busy?
of the few movies that I just got about 3/4 of the way through and shut off.
Wow.
It's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. I don't know what Dwayne Johnson was doing, why he
was in the
this
jungle,
particular
apparently.
one.
Was it in the jungle?
No, well, no, not necessarily. It was in the desert, so
Yeah, see, Dwayne
you
Johnson
know.
can't. No, he got that contract for jungles only.
After he did The Mummy, he's never going to desert again.
What a huge piece of shit this particular thing is. And you know, I feel bad because a lot of times I come on here and I bitch about, you know, things, but this one was so bad. I was just like, I wasn't even sure I was going to do a Rotten Potatoes review, and I remembered that, and I'm like, yeah, we can just talk about this because it's fucking terrible. You guys might not be a fan of Mark Wahlberg, but I am. There are things that he does that I like. Unfortunately, I am not a big fan of Kevin Hart. His stand-up's, you know, pretty good, but anything else has just been. Maybe you guys can tell me a Kevin Hart movie that you really liked, but I don't.
Soul
really
Plane.
I didn't hear you.
Soul Plane.
Okay.
I'm
Really
joking.
like-
I don't even know if he was in Soul Plane.
Isn't he the guy? Maybe not. I don't know.
The one with Jack Black in it, in a jungle. The body swap thing.
Jumanji?
Yeah, the remake. I liked him in that.
Okay, I'll give you that one. You know that. You know, that's not so bad.
Stu Rep.
I mean, it wasn't great, but yeah.
It was. I mean, it was fun. I mean, it was a fun ride, and it was. You know, they did well enough where they did a couple of them. I don't know what Netflix is starting to have this problem. I think that because so many other apps are out now that are doing kind of original content, that maybe they're not getting the scripts or not getting the people. In this part that Mark Wahlberg plays almost feels like it was written for The Rock. And like he wasn't able to do it, so they brought in somebody else. But this is the worst piece of shit I've seen in a little while, especially from two guys that should be funny. But this movie is not funny. It's irritating. It's not funny at all. So I don't have a lot to say about this. I just thought it was funny that this is one movie that I made it all the way through Kung Fu and Titties, and I didn't make it through this. Like, it got to the point where this is so stupid. I'm going to spend my time doing something else. Like, it was absolute. And a lot of times I have this stuff playing in the background, and it was still so bad. I was just like, I got to put something else.
Really? That bad?
It was horrible.
You were ignoring it, and it bugged you. And
it's brand new. I mean, yeah, like I said, there are things that I really like Mark Wahlberg in. But man, this was definitely not one of them. And he seems to be on this slippery slope, because I did a review on the other show about a movie that they did, Uncharted, which was, that like the
video game movie.
I suppose it was based on the video game, but if it was not a good representation of the
It was supposedly based on it, and it wasn't good.
It shared the title with...
Yeah, it shares the title, yeah.
It's like the director of Uncharted couldn't decide whether he was doing Spider-Man or doing because some of the CGI in it is just horrific. Like, there's no person that could do the things that you're having Tom Holland do. Yeah. So it was dumb.
I agree with Cloudy in the chat. He said Netflix originals are the trailer park of streaming originals.
It's getting bad. I mean, it didn't used to be this way, but it's, and Netflix kind of feels like it was the trailblazer, like the one that came out in front that started doing, this kind of stuff. But at this point, there's just not enough on here for me to even consider. I'm considering just getting rid of it. I just don't have, there's nothing that comes on. There's nothing that comes out that I'm really, the only show that I really like is that Russ the Riches show. And, they've done 4 seasons of that. I don't think they're going to do much more. So, I hate saying that. I don't typically get rid of apps, but for the money I'm spending on that, I'm not getting any value.
I can't say there's one Netflix made movie that I like. I can even remember that I liked. Like, they all look the same to me. They all feel the same to me. I'm like, I've never seen this because, again, I'm not a big Marky Mark fan or whatever and that shit. But like, if he's not a cop in Boston, then what the fuck's he doing? Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, but you understand that was a good movie. I mean, that had some.
Oh yeah, it had some suspense. It had some shit. Yeah. But I don't like to watch Kevin Hart movies. I'm not a big Kevin Hart fan in the movies. I think he is a funny guy. And like, I think, Ian says, I enjoy Kevin Hart in talk shows. Like, stuff like that when he's like just talking and shit. But like, his acting to me is very generic. Like, to me, it's like it's the same thing over and over and over. And like, even though I make fun of it a lot, like, he's a lot better opposite The Rock than he is anyone else. But other than that, that's just the odd couple pairing kind of thing. I just don't think he's that funny. And
I love odd couple pairings, but this just doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
And they make him a house husband, which I think somebody in a writing room thought, oh, that'll be funny. Let's make Kevin Hart like a housewife. It doesn't work. Honestly, watching Kevin Hart commercials are funnier than this movie. Like, it's bad all the way around. And the problem is, like, I just recently watched Night Shift with Jamie Foxx about hunting vampires in Los Angeles. And when I saw the previews for it, I was kind of excited. I thought maybe this might be good. And it was terrible too. And both of these are Netflix originals. So unless Netflix starts really bringing their game up, I think I'm probably going to move on to somebody else that's doing. Freebie is doing better shows than Netflix. And that's fucking sad. That's just sad.
There hasn't been anything good on Netflix in a long time, and Netflix does that. They'll go like 1 or 2 years at a time. Fucking, they have some good stuff, and then for like 5 years they'll go through and, like, don't get me wrong, they're throwing everything at the fucking wall that they think is gonna stick. None of it sticks, and then eventually something good comes through. But Netflix is very cyclical. I can't say it right now, but like, it's only good to have here and there. I don't pay for our Netflix. Elaine does. I actually recently got into I paid for Peacock because it's $20 for the whole year, mostly for like The Office and that 70s show, good background TV and shit like that. But they even have better shit, and like, it's NBC. Like, I've never ever told myself, like, let me turn on NBC. Like, I'm not fucking 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's the thing. It's like, occasionally when I'm looking through some of those apps, I see things that come on like NBC or ABC, and I'm like, man, how do those networks still stay,
87 different versions of Law and
They
Order.
bring in a lot of new product all the time, but I never see it because it's just not something that's available on most apps. You have to pay for that specific app that it goes with. It's like Paramount. Like I actually just closed my Paramount account because it was like I've seen everything on here that I want to see and don't really see anything new that you guys are coming out with. And it feels like this stupid game now that we're playing. It's like this juggling act of what apps I want to keep and which ones I don't because who's putting out the better stuff. And it's getting a little ridiculous. There's so many apps out now. It's like, I know somebody's going to collaborate them all. I mean, Disney's kind of doing that. Amazon's kind of doing that.
Well, Paramount just bought HBO,
I think we're just
right?
Gonna see, apps turn into cable TV where you get like 50 apps on this one thing for, $100 a month.
Cox Cable.
Yeah.
What was it? I think Paramount bought out HBO or something like that, right? Or somebody did, and now HBO got bought out, and so they're getting rid of a lot of the original content on HBO and all that shit. So they're combining, but apparently it's like I don't follow it too much. I just read headlines here and there. No one's really happy about it. But like at least at this point, I will say in life where it's at, it's only like the most expensive one, like most expensive streaming service is like maybe $15 a month. So if you lose $15, that's what you'd pay to go watch one movie. It's not too bad because like most of the times when you want to get multiple shit through cable companies, you got to sign 2-year contracts and get your phone and all that shit added to it. So it's not the worst. But I will shout out Cloudy. He says, and WWE with the Peacock thing. There's no fucking way I'm watching wrestling these days, man. I grew up with the Attitude Era, the NWO, Stone Cold, you know what I mean? Anything. I tried watching wrestling in the last few years. Not recently, but the last couple years. And don't get me wrong, I know it's all fake and all, you know what I mean? It's all that shit, but man, it's nothing it's not, and I get it. Maybe I'm just an old white guy, it is a whites make it worse episode. But wrestling is not as good as it used to be. So I've never even tried to watch it, but it's included in the Peacock.
I was never a wrestling fan. I always either UFC. I never really got into that even as a kid. It just
Well, mostly that was when I was a kid. I'm talking late 90s, barely early 2000s, And they used to have Rikishi sit the big fat Hawaiian dude sit on people's faces and shit like that. And I used to be able to put my little brother in the walls of Jericho and then kick his ass and then he'd start crying and I'd run away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't have anything against it. It's just not something that I like. Ern brought up a thing about the Twins remake with Kevin Hart and The Rock. I really hope they don't do that. That would just be absolutely terrible.
I want them to do it with Christopher
I'll be sad
Walken.
to see the HBO originals go away because that's actually something that they put out some pretty decent originals. I mean, for a long time, there's quite a few shows. I mean, I like Entourage, from back in the day, shows things that I liked, but I mean, I still think that they did a really good job about it.
Well, they had a bunch of good ones,
Rings of Power show is actually pretty good, much better than the Game of Thrones thing that they're trying to do. I didn't really like that much, but I thought the Rings of Power thing, it looks pretty good.
What is it? I was going to say, fuck, I forgot. Even Amazon, I think, the Prime's doing a lot better than Netflix, even like that. I'm not a big fan of streaming service originals, and I get it. They pull some big names and stuff, but most of the time it just doesn't feel like a real movie to me. You know what I mean? But even right now, I can say I've watched more Amazon originals, and they're actually not too bad compared to Netflix. But Netflix kind of does that. Like I said, they're good for a year or two, and then after that, you don't use the app ever. Unless they have a repeat show that you'd watch, a background show. But even right now, I have Disney. I think I have every app except for Paramount. And nothing's really keeping my attention at this moment. I mean, I'm sure there's good stuff out there. There's that new Game of Thrones one, The House of Dragon. I haven't started watching it yet. That's the kind of show because I love Game of Thrones, but I don't want to watch it episode by episode. I want to sit there and binge watch it for 14 days while eating 87 pounds of hot Cheetos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Delane, you might be correct. That Rings of Power, that may be a Prime thing. I probably am mistaken about that.
Is that the Lord of the Rings one?
Yeah,
that's Amazon
that's
Prime.
Actually, I mean, it was pretty. There was quite a bit of action in it. It wasn't the problem with the one that I have with the Game of Thrones. It just got really boring in the first episode, and I'm like, you guys, you got to kick this off with a bang. Like, you know, I don't want to talk politics, you know, in the first episode. You got to wait till like, you know, a few episodes in till you bore us with a bunch of stuff, you know. But, you know, there are people that really love that genre, and if they, you know, maybe they're not bored by that, but I definitely was. But I got to say, probably the biggest disappointment I've had for shows that I was really looking forward to has got to be She-Hulk. Like, I'm not even going to watch it. It's bad. It's just
well,
bad.
I know a lot of people are hating on it. Is it my favorite Marvel? Not by a long shot, but I get what they're doing with it. And what they're trying to do with Marvel is kind of spin it off into its own, it is its own network, I guess you could say. But, you know, they're trying to do like a little bit of everything for everyone that's comic book themed. I'm not offended by it like most of the people you see on Facebook and shit like that. Like most people would watch somebody twerk, and I'm not going to lie to you, She-Hulk's kind of hot for a Hulk, you know what I mean? Whatever, let her twerk. And all this shit, but is it like the captivating Marvel shit that I'm used to? Because like they couldn't beat it with like the first few phases of Marvel were fucking untouchable, but like now, you know, they're expanding out. They're trying to do sitcoms, you know, and shit like that. And it's not my favorite, but I'm not like offended by it. But I know a lot of people.
I mean,
are.
Vandal, I'd love to have your opinion on this, but also Geekus too. Snorkel, if you want to chime in, it's fine. But do you feel like that the superhero movies and TV shows and stuff are starting to become more like a chore instead of an enjoyment? Like you have to keep up with stuff all the time. I feel like it's getting to the point where it's like when I used to read comics, and it's like, well, you have to read this and this and this and this and that, and it just, to me, it's not as much fun as it used to be.
Well, it's when they first. Well, I kind of agree, but also like when they first did it, right? Like through the first 4 phases. It's all stuff that we were used to. When you think about it, the first Iron Man movie came out like what, 20 fucking years ago almost?
2008.
You know, like that was a long fucking time ago. Yeah, so it's like what, 18, like 10, 14 years ago, 15 years ago. And so we had a foundation on it because you were able to watch that movie 10 times before the second Marvel movie came out. You know, and things like that. So it built the foundation, and like, I'm not saying it was safe, but it was very true to form, I guess, if I want to say anything about it. And everything in it, like, don't get me wrong, like, you know, they had the crossover stuff, but like when you watched a Marvel movie back then, it was, you know, it was Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and they just said like, oh, and then we had this alien. You're like, oh, I know what that means, but they didn't include it in anything. And nowadays they're starting to get more complex with it and things like that. And it's not for the average viewer, I don't think, because the average viewer isn't coming in, you know, with the knowledge of what's going on. And it's like the She-Hulk has the most, like, it's like the game, the rapper and rap music. She-Hulk has the most name drop references and like props in the background and shit like that than any other Marvel thing I've seen so far. You know, like they had a little bit of everything in there. And so it's like, it's a little bit of fan service there. But then again, it's also like, they're trying to bring in stuff that's undergroundish to the mainstream. I don't know. Man, I feel like I'm just going on and on. Geekus has good opinions.
I was listening to a show talking about this sort of stuff, and the problem is we've hit dopamine fatigue. There has been so much of this stuff building up and up and up and up and up that it's harder to chase that high. So, for instance, with Marvel, they're trying to pump out all of these shows, but I feel like Phase 4 so far has been very underwhelming. Moon Knight was pretty all right. I enjoyed Ms. Marvel. That was probably the best one so far. She-Hulk's writing is bland. It's not fascinating. And yeah, all it is just, oh, here's a teaser for this, here's a teaser for that. It's not good, and I feel like not just Marvel, but a lot of these shows are just, they've built up so much, or there's so much expectation behind these things that we expect too much from a lot of things, and now we're burnt out.
Yeah, and the piggyback
Marvel burnt us out.
Yeah.
Stranger Things, I mean, Game of Thrones, take a look at any big franchise in like the last 10 years. And it's just, how do you keep up that high?
They play so hard with FOMO.
Well, that, yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, with
and
that,
I'm luckily immune. I spent 2 years getting burnt of it from Destiny, so.
And I think a big thing too that, like, you know, it's easy to forget, but it's also inconvenient to deal with, is that when this new phase comes out with the new characters and everything like that, you're starting to get the ground up again. You know, you're building up to these points like we had with like Endgame or Age of Ultron. You know what I mean? We're building back up to that, and we've already went through it once. You know what I mean? So it's like when you get older and you can't stand new music, or you know what I mean, stuff like I don't understand it. I don't like it. And I'm not saying that we're old, you know, old guys that are just hating everything, but it's just we've already went through the high points of, you know, what we wanted to see and everything. Because I'll be honest with you, like there's a lot of shit that's coming out with Marvel now that's cool, but I don't look forward to any of it. Am I going to watch it? Absolutely. But it's not stuff that's like, I'm looking forward to this. I want to see this. You know what I mean? It's not stuff. It's not like that at all. And that's the thing we got to realize too. It's not for us. It's not for us. It's for the next generation of fans.
Ian Covenant brought up something about Margot Robbie. I actually watched Birds of Prey again this week because I forgot why I didn't like it. And yeah, that was a quick reminder of why I didn't like it. And I also liked, I think it was Sewer Rug that mentioned Edward Norton as the Hulk. Not Norton, but Norton.
Nortan.
Love that guy. Love that guy.
I never seen the original Hulk, and I tried watching it.
It wasn't terrible.
Eric Bana?
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Or Lou Ferrigno?
Not that one. I'm talking about the one with fucking what's his, you know, Edward Norton. But I tried watching it, and it didn't seem terrible. But it's hard to keep up with it. Keep me interested, I guess I would say, because like I get it. It's like that was one of the first Marvel movies too. I think that was right after Iron Man, right?
The second one. It came out a few months after Iron Man.
Because yeah, that's when they had the RDJ. That's when they had the first crossover when Robert came into the bar or whatever. I mean, Iron Man came, or Tony Stark came into the bar, and that's like the first crossover that the Marvel Cinematic Universe had at the time, you know, and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. Liv Tyler, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous woman. You know, Edward Norton, I think he's a great actor. But as far as like the Hulk thing, because I got maybe about an hour into it, I was just like, like it wasn't for me, you know. And I think it's funny.
The Eric Bana one is worse.
Well, yeah, he's just
horrific.
He just looks like a cosplay girl trying to sell his OnlyFans, you know, spray tanned green, you know.
But anyway, I wasn't trying to get off on a tangent of this, but you know, that's just how things work here. But anyway, so for more about Marvel Universe and how it's either good or bad, tune in next week for another episode.
What's your score on this one?
Go ahead. I was just going to say, let's go on to a game, man. Let's get this thing rolling.
All right, Anthony's over it. Are we doing hits?
Hits or bullshits, baby.
All right, bumper's running. Yeah, long story long. I hope you bitches drink.
Drink, lovelies.
All right, Anthony, you're up.
Awesome. So those of you that have never been here before and don't know how to play this game, I'll explain. Hits or Bullshits is a game that we play here where I pick a genre of music. I find some less than awesome album covers, and you have to tell me if this is a real album or if this is just an album cover that I made up. This week, I decided that we were going to do girl bands. I thought this would be interesting. Now, one of them has a chick with a dick, just because one of these album covers has a guy on the cover, so let's just call it that. But anyway, I just thought this would be fun. I don't have a ton of these for this evening, but I thought this would be interesting. I always try and look for genres, and usually when I look at albums, then I find the genre that we're going to do. But these girl group ones are pretty rough, so I thought it would be a good time. So this is our first one up for bids. Oh, and every price tag is something that I put on here just for fun.
Oh.
To totally throw us off. I see how it is.
Perfect.
Stu Rep says my OCD.
350.
350, Bob.
350, Bob.
350.
Oh, it's a hit just because it's 350.
I'm going last.
So chat, please respond and let me know if you think this is a hit, which means it's a real album and it is available for purchase, or if this is a bullshit and it's just some graphic that I made up for fun.
Stu, where was it? Stu Rep said my OCD just flared on Vandal's hairlines. They don't look straight, but his hyper ass won't sit still.
They're not straight. They're as straight as he is.
Hey. Ern says, "Oh, good, something I know about," and then flat face emoji.
You and me both, Aaron. You and
Little
me
something
both.
for everybody.
Also, a
Little
late
something
shout
for
out to
everybody.
Homicidal
My
Mike.
hairline's straight, but it's way back here.
It's straight
Straight to
back.
the
It's
back.
definitely straight.
It's straight
though.
back.
Straight back.
Straight to the back. You look great, bud.
You can't see it. Just trust me. It's straight.
I feel like instead of waiting for Wintucky's answers, I should wait for Delane's answers and just answer off of hers.
If you're
She
waiting for
already gave her
Kentucky's
answer.
answers, you're going to be waiting a while.
Yeah, waiting a long while.
Delane says it's a hit. Stu Rep says hit. Cloudy Flavor says French Block hits. Stuart Rugg says a real gym right there. Hit. Big Rick says hits. Ern says hits with a Z. He's in 2004.
He just wants to correct the French.
Black K.
Quebec needs you, Geekus. Quebec.
Quebec. Rubbish.
Black
Ern
needs
says
you.
hits with his Great Wombaski says Pornhub. Bottomless Black Holes 9. Homicidal says real. Homicidal Mike, excuse me. Ian Covenant says BS with a thinking face. Delane spelled snorkel wrong and says he's always copying her.
She knows what she's doing.
Snorkelay.
She knows what
Snorkelay.
she's doing.
It's
Snorkly.
French, you know.
Some snorkly sparkling water.
The hyphen.
So I think that's everyone in chat so far. We can see what the panel says. I'm gonna go last.
And Delane, you copied me. I said it first. It's tree fitty, so it's real.
And remember, guys, you're playing for a T-shirt that you don't want.
Yeah, so everything in the chat,
Or that you do want.
everything adds up to the points, even though I'm not gonna remember and I'll probably just choose whoever.
No, we'll trust Geekus to do the math. He always does.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. What am I doing here? What is this?
I know this is a legit ass like girl group. I don't remember if their name was Black K or Black Q or however we say this.
Just
I
black,
think
man.
it was.
It's just
black.
black.
I think it was something
Black.
else. I think it's definitely named something else. So I'm gonna say it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, the executive producer is Jack A. So I'm just kidding.
Jack Q? Jack Q?
A made Black A.
Jack Q?
So Vanna went last, yet first. What do
Yeah,
you other
pretty
guys
much.
think about this?
Hits. It's tree fitty.
Yeah.
So Vanna, you saying bullshit, and the other two guys are saying hit, huh?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So it was
Hell
Yeah. Yeah. I remember.
What was that song that they have? Let me look it up because I remember having this album, like CD, as a kid. I just never listened to it.
My favorite part about this is you looking them up because I don't necessarily do that. I just
All
make
right.
sure it's a real group, and that's it.
They had a song with NSYNC called "Bring It All to Me," September 15th, 2013, and then
Wow.
808 in September 2013. Let's see what this sounds like.
Gas prices are gutting my family budget.
Oh wow!
Yep.
2013 was on board with 2022.
Wow, that's a poignant rap right there.
Wow.
Very topical.
Topical as shit, dude.
Don't go chasing gas prices.
All right, so this is the
Stick
song.
to the windshield wiper fluid that you're used to.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's definitely nothing anyone in chat would listen to.
No.
But I remember that. Homicidal Make, all right. By the way, Big Rick, you're a prick. I didn't even bother to say hello back. Joking, of course. You know, I gotta flip your fun-sized portion of shit. Well, I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what happened, but I missed something.
I feel like I just read a Grinder post.
I think Delane, that's probably the best app description. It was a knockoff TLC. This is a Wish brand TLC.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's racist.
But no, the reason I picked this is because it's just photoshopped horribly. It's not a.
when
this is
mom
not
says
good
we have
looking at all.
TLC at home.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. That shape of that logo they use is the shape of the old TLC logos that they would use with TLC, and so it's definitely like, you know, a little bit of like if you're listening to women R&B, you know, or whatever hip hop, that's gonna be the visual cues that draw you into this, and then you're like, oh, this isn't TLC, like.
Stu Rep was tortured by it once.
No, that was the what is it? Funhouse Boys or whatever.
I thought the name looked like a black barbecue place. Anyway.
I'd eat there.
We're not even at
Yeah,
Whites Make
yeah.
It Worse yet.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
no.
is that my dad?
Oh no, dude, Vandal, we found your dad.
Oh, I don't wish I didn't.
You kind of got his hairline though.
I think his is more pushover pompadour. Mine's just aging.
Can you save this and put Vandal's face? And yeah, I'm thinking, yeah.
No, I don't know how to do that.
Vandal's face, Geekus' face, and my face.
Snorkel, this isn't real about your weird fantasies. Oh, wow. I'll go last, I guess.
Oh, Vandal, what's your guess?
What's your guess, Vandal?
Cloudy Flavor says shits.
Hits. Wait. Okay, Cloudy Favor, he has voted hits. I can't see that first S, so.
Yeah. I do like how the girl on the left is looking over at the producer like, this isn't what you told me this was going to be.
How much are you paying me again? That's not enough.
The other one's staring at her drink like, I'm going to need at least 5 more of these.
Well, this guy looks like...
please, dear God, let it be roofied.
I didn't know Ted Cruz used to make contemporary albums. You know what I mean? Like, this guy looks like Count Chocula came to life. This is live action Count Chocula. Ian Covenant says, Ian says, this is Pornhub, but I'm adding to Ian's comment, the Bush edition. Ern says, creepy enough to be real for the 70s. Homicidal Mike says, fun size is just enough to say, hey, love you, jerk face. I don't know if he's talking to us or Big Rick still.
I want you to tell me what Stu Rep was trying to say there with the psychological thing.
Where's he at?
The last one for Black.
For Black.
But read it.
Okay. I think I heard this used once as psychological warfare once, but only once.
He's channeling some David Moyle. Yeah, we're missing some David Moyle in here, and we're trying to get him back with misspelling shit.
He's too busy at the meat loft right now.
I'm just not sure if it's once or twice now. So
yeah, he's at the meat loft.
Once, so twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
3 times a lady. Got it.
Yeah.
Delane says,
in the yellow dress.
Oh God, she is like.
She's not happy.
She is not having any of it.
That is the worst fake smile I have ever
She
seen.
said, "This is fucking apple."
Back in his face.
She said, "This is apple juice, bitch."
Dude, he's touching me again.
Let's see. Delane says,
for dances with girls with better smiles than this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they were actually the girls giving you dance. Yeah, the girls giving you dances were actually getting paid. The worst part is this is from the
Jesus.
This being from like the 70s or 80s. They're cousins. They're not even getting paid.
I don't know
cousins,
if it's the album from Kentucky, but it could be.
Yeah. Graham Besky says that looks too legit to not be a hit. Jillian says really nice made shits. Ern says so it's a hit. Stu Rep says bullshit. Homicidal Mike says it's a hit. Sewer Rook says from Firefall Records, huh? Hits with wits. Jamie James says it's a hit in my books. And Big Rick says Pornhub bullshit.
Sewer Rug, you've been here long enough to know that there's not much wit here. Come on. I appreciate you.
They're looking into their drinks to see if the roofie is melted yet.
Hello?
Cloudy Flavor says square.
This better be some good shit.
Cloudy Flavor says Squarehead goes to town. Pornhub original.
You heard of SpongeBob SquarePants. Well, let me introduce...
When the Muppet comes alive and then wants to bang the chicks.
Squarehead blue suit.
Ern says they're definitely his sisters. They could be sisters.
Oh, fuck.
Pornhub.
YouTube.
I'm going to say this is a hit.
I'm going to unfortunately agree with Vandal and go with it.
Yeah, we're going to make it a three-way.
A threesome?
Yeah. Threesome on the, I said
I'm going with Great Wombasky's answer. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Great Wombasky. Sister.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, no.
I hate that that's real, but that checks
I'm not happy to be right.
Graham Besky says there's an album.
Celebrating, and I'm like, nobody won this one.
Is that even wine in those glasses?
It's probably grape drink.
It's a roofie colada, and they're gonna need another one.
You didn't have to roofie them back then. Women didn't have rights.
They're taking communion.
Oh.
This is my rape juice, and this is my body.
You know, the sad thing is there's only one guy that can get away with Little Richard. You know, everybody else just...
That ain't
why
him.
would you pick that? It
That
ain't
ain't
him.
him.
For sure.
I just want to know what
if
happens.
They're the Polka All-Stars.
I just want to know what
Every
happens
single
when it
word in
rains.
that name is wrong.
Wine, girls, and good times. That's what white girls say now.
So
Actually, one of the
Snorkel
reasons I
said-
picked this was because it made me think of Snorkel.
Yeah.
Hey, I got that suit.
When
Sing it
Snorkel
along.
gets wine wasted, this is what he sees when he goes in the bunker bathroom.
I've got it right above my mirror. It's a tiny mirror, but a big poster. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is this a Russian nesting doll gone wrong, or
Why is her hair so big? Is it full of secrets?
the literal
It's where-
beehive?
It's where she hid her dildos.
And I want to know what she's sharing with this picture of her children.
Just reach into her beehive.
Just fisted 2 knuckles deep right into the beehive.
I didn't know Lana Del Rey had kids.
This is actually Lana's grandma.
Guano.
Guano. What? What?
That's batshit.
Guano cray cray? Is that what we're saying? That
Why
shit?
did they look less confused than the girls on the last album?
Well, they got candy, and it was a strawberry hard candy.
It was a white panel van.
It was one of those
whenever the
cookies
fuck
that come
this
in the
was.
It was one of those cookies that come in the tin your grandma keeps all the sewing needles in.
Oh, the Danish cookies. Those ones are great.
Yeah,
Have
and
you
then
ever opened those and found sewing supplies and felt betrayed?
I agree with Ern. Is
Have
she
you ever
pimping
opened one of those and actually found cookies and then been even more confused?
Yes.
those
that one
cookies?
I was
too.
laughing at Ern also.
Yeah, Ern's saying, is she pimping out these kids? Which I think she has to be.
Only because she's the adult in this.
Well, back then it was
He
legal to
does have
marry at
strong
12.
enough eyebrows. I think the eyebrows are pimping out the kids.
Man, she's giving my eyebrows a run for their money.
Yeah, dude, she won by like a mile against yours.
Because, like, right now I look like a Jewish guy, and then when I grow my mustache out, I look like a Hispanic guy. Like, it's all about the hair, I guess. I don't know.
Easy with the cultural appropriation there, buddy.
Vandal, we found your mustache. It's on her eyebrows.
Yeah.
We
It's
can
just
cancel
one
that
eyebrow.
We can cancel that GoFundMe now. We found them. Jesus.
I was going to do like this the rest of the show.
Perfect.
It's a
This
hit.
is a smile, right? This is happiness.
This is what smiling looked. She was
This is what
described.
happiness looks like.
A smile was described to her, and she only read about it in books.
Yeah. When Techie Shine says, cheers, y'all trying to get off work so I can catch the last bit when I get home. Hope y'all are good tonight. Yeah.
Drive safe, Kentucky.
Sewers and Rug says,
Good.
where's the mom's left hand? Googly eyes. Hit deep indeed. Delane says it's a hit. They had no babysitter, says Delane. Ian says, holy hits. Homicidal Mike says, good hi, brother, to Sewer Rug. No babysitters club, says Delane. Let's see. Sharing, says Ern, in quotations. Pimping her treasures, kids, in parentheses. Rick says, bullshit's font is too fake. Ern says, hits. Delane says, why do you look like how the camel looked when you make that face?
Why do you look like Joe Campbell right there? Why do you look like Joe Campbell?
Yes.
Nice, Delane. Well
I
played.
think did you miss Cloudy Flavors?
Oh, where is his at?
It's at the very top.
And Mom says we can have fun at home.
Hanson, I don't feel comfortable here. Everyone's saying it's fake, but I'm going to say it's real or it's a hit because who the fuck, unless Anthony just remembers like from that time period, Darla is a name I would see for one of these stupid ass kids. So I'm going to say it's a hit. Darla.
Just don't quite
Darla.
understand the Kmart family photo. That's the only thing I'm not.
I'm going to unfortunately agree with Vandal because I don't think Anthony could stroke out well enough to make this. This required losing a lot of brain cells to make, and Anthony still has, I'm guessing, 90% of yours after hanging out with us.
Also, this where it's saying
That's pretty
stereo in the top left corner. If you made this, it's pretty good.
When I saw you had that shirt on tonight, I'm like, that's the perfect shirt to wear for this.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Delane
Okay.
calling me a turd why I'll never get a wrench on my channel. Yeah.
Oh, I am not happy. Again, like the last one.
We won, but at what cost?
Let me see if I can find a soundbite of this. Cole
I
with
was actually thinking the
Teresa.
same thing that Vandal said about Darla. Like, that's a name that you just don't hear anymore.
Luckily.
It could make a comeback.
Darla
I don't think
Cole.
we're going to see a lot of Alexas in the next decade. That's for sure.
Replace Alexa with Darla.
Sue Cole, sharing my treasures is a blogspot.com. There's no YouTube video of this, so we can't hear it. Which I'm
Shut
probably
up.
Probably not, because this came out before YouTube existed. And nobody wanted to
stereophonic.
upload this.
Stereophonic.
Say
Yeah,
what?
I picked this one because of the crappy font, and also I like the stereo thing looked like it was added, so I was like, okay, he's gonna pick up on that for sure. And then, yeah, this vertical.
Oh God, that kerning is
It's
killing
terrible. Like, why would you put their names like partially horizontal and partially vertical? Like, nobody likes vertical font. It
me.
just
No.
Unless
you
you're a
know why you
fucking,
put vertical font? Because you don't have room to put regular font.
or you're
That's
like
why.
a
was the
stupid ass
style of the
army
time.
base.
And you have plenty of real estate on there to do.
Plenty.
Yeah, it's.
Why would you ruin a $12 Kmart mall photo, Snorkel?
There was no Kmart when this was taken. This
Yeah, it was J-Mart.
This was
Polko.
glamour shots of the real life edition.
This was JC Nickel.
JC Nickel. Man, inflation hit hard.
Woo, ouch.
JC Nickel.
Oh no.
Oh, I love this. They sing that song. Woohoo!
Is it all yodeling all the time?
Christ, I hope it is.
I want this to be Pornhub.
I want this to be real because I want to hear this. There's ukuleles in this. There's yodeling.
You marry the one on the right because she looks stable. You have sex with the one on the left because she looks fun.
Sure, I was going to flip that and include the statue, but you know, whatever.
That was their great grandpa. He owned slaves.
You know,
Still does.
they can join too.
Slave slapping 9. Oh my god.
No, we're getting canceled so quickly. Oh Jesus!
People would have to
boys,
watch
but
us to
it hasn't happened
cancel
yet.
us.
Honest
It's
to
on
God,
its
that's
way.
so true. Yeah.
All right. Fuck it. I'm going first. I'm gonna say this is a hit because it's her dick.
Look, I want it to be real because I want to hear this, so I'm saying hits. But I'm thinking Anthony might have. If you made this, you did a damn good job.
Great. Now Snorkel's doing it.
I'm sorry, man, but I want this to be
Honestly,
real.
it's the best and worst thing that's ever happened on this show is that particular tagline right there.
I just need you to go out and make other people's album art because if you did this, it's fucking good.
Stu Rep says bullshit. Jimmy James says what's below those skirts, and then Cloudy Flavor answers with hits. Her D is banging. Ian Covenant says her dick. Jimmy James, her dick.
You know what's under those skirts, and it doesn't go inwards.
Delane says shits. This is just a wholesome shot for a new TLC show. They're not lesbians.
Escaped Amish.
Where are they now? Yeah.
Oh, I saw this. Breakable Kimmy Schmidt. Big Rick says Pornhub real. I've never seen her D, says Stuart Rugg. It's got to be Anthony's work. Fake. I guess he knows all the chicks with dicks.
Damn, Sir Rugg, you're hanging out with the wrong people if you've never seen her D.
Ian Covenant says
Sister
hits.
wives,
Their
where are
D.
they now?
Ern says
Oh.
Ern says shits, but he thinks he's wrong.
I'm not.
I can't wait to hear what these fucking wooden shoe chicks sing about. This is definitely looks like
I want yodeling.
some
And I want one of
hollandaise
those
sauce.
Giant Swiss horns.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ricola.
A hit.
Cola.
At least one accordion or a concertina. Preferably the concertina.
Can they do a compilation with Weird Al?
I was
Oh, that'd
thinking
be
the same
so-
thing.
That's Weird
I
Al's
said accordion.
daughters.
Thinking the same thing.
Hells yeah.
All right, so Snorkel Geekus.
So, Vandal, you've answered. Snorkel, you've answered. Geekus, have you answered?
Hit.
All right. So you guys went 3 hits on this?
Yeah.
All right. And the chat is what? Mostly, well, no, it's a mix.
It's a good mix.
There's a few hits, but mostly it's been shit.
All right. Well, it is total.
Damn it. I was about
You
to
did
Google
fucking
it.
good.
Well done, sir.
So what's the link?
I changed this font a couple of times because I'm like, I know, I love this name.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It's got
Well,
multiple connotations, like, and they look like they would herd something, but also the herd, kind of deal with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I the overlays I had to put on this thing to make it look worn out was extensive, and
I could tell the font didn't match, but I really wanted it to be something so I could hear it. I want to hear this.
I want to hear it. Yeah.
It's so
Switched it
hard
into
to match
existence.
the font to the picture when they're not printed at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I went through like probably 10 different fonts on this. I had one already done and made up, and I looked at it and I was like, Vandal's gonna hit on that font. Like I have to go back.
Well,
and
that's
change
the thing.
font. So
Yeah.
I went basic on this. Like there's no additional shit on here, just the name of the band and that's it.
With the font, I definitely was thinking it was going to be fake, but I answered real because I wanted it to be real. But
So
like,
much.
I wanted it to be like some fucking like EDM polka fucking Dutch music. Like, I wanted them to be like,
Everything I feel. I definitely wanted that.
and then like some weird like sounds of like a windmill in the back churning out grains. Like, I don't know.
Just
It was so
clogging
hard
away.
to find,
Yeah.
for this segment, finding pictures that had like girls in them that looked like a girl group that wasn't a girl group
Yeah.
already. And then finding ones that had enough space on them to put something in. So yeah, it wasn't the easiest thing, but this picture just cracked me up from the beginning because I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I don't know what's going on, but I want them to make an album now. You need to reach out to them, find out who this was, and be like, yo.
Make an
Reverse
album.
image search.
They're probably dead by now. What is it? Where is it at? What is it right here? Ian Covenant, I'm sure he meant something else, but he said more like a synth. I think he was trying to say goth, but he said synth goat. And I was like,
No,
I'm down
Wood
for
said
synth
it's
goat
probably
music.
90s synth goth. And
Yeah, I
then
want 90s
Ian
synth
was
goat.
responding.
Yeah, I
synth
want.
goat.
Okay, perfect. Because you know what? If you're synth goat music, put it in the chat. Let me know, chat, because I am interested.
It's mostly screamo. Anyways.
It's the greatest.
And then every
one.
once in a while, the goat faints. And you gotta break in the song.
I love Goat Simulator. Goat Simulator rock band crossover. Make it fucking happen.
Silence of the Goats. All right, this is our last one we have for this evening. For
I've
this
seen
particular-
this. Come on, really?
I think I just killed Snorkel.
Go through National Geographic and draw boobies on the natives?
If Starbucks had a National Geographic magazine, this is the cover.
I have this National Geographic.
Yeah, it's called Blackface.
Our Prime Minister tried that once back in the day for Halloween. It did not go well.
Bad, dude.
Oh, no, we've seen it. We've seen it. Yeah, no. Sewer Rug officially hates it here. Congratulations. You belong.
It took you long enough. Oh, my dear God.
Sewer Rug just waits around for Vandal to say, I hate it here, or oh no. Those are the two things he loves to hear.
Oh, no.
You got a Whites Make It Worse coming up later, so you have plenty of time for oh no.
It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah, why, like, how far around her face does she have to go? It looks like she was eating a bunch of cookies, took a picture, and then hit invert on Instagram.
She was checking really closely in that tailpipe.
She was getting exhaust samples. And then the chick in the middle was like only to the neck deep. And the chick on the far left is the one that makes her fucking joints rolled out of fucking Cherokee hair tampons or some shit. Ugh.
I'm going with hits.
I want this to be real, so hit.
I need to hear this.
Cloudy
Anthony,
flavors.
Once again done this, then your name choice was just...
Yeah, Cloudy
Yes,
Flavor
yes.
says hits. Oh yeah, this is a hit. Perfect emoji says Great Wambaski. Delane says it's a hit. It's too salaciously 70s, says Ian Covenant.
Yeah,
Hits.
it is.
The
Ern
original
says,
grunge music.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Name one Nirvana song since you put it on the screen, Anthony.
You only adopted the grunge. I was born
Born
into
into
it.
it, molded by it.
By it.
Where do you was this year as Halloween? I'm cosplaying National Geographic. Stu Rep says hit. Looks like a female
Smells like
punk band.
National Geographic spirit in here.
Smells like
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow pussy candle in here. Hey, dude, I'd eat that candle. Stu Rep says hit. Looks like a female punk band.
One of the releases on this is Mud Tuna.
Brown. I was thinking brown trout,
I
but
didn't know
whatever.
Primus did a cover with them.
Yeah.
My name is Brown Tuna.
My name is Bud.
Check it out. I'm every ex-Marine.
I'm sorry, was that Alex Jones?
Oh, that can fucking frogs together.
I thought it was John Cena for a second.
It's the guy that brought the extra toothbrush.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Stu Rap, yeah.
Pornhub. Sorry.
Homicidal Mike says, I have an actual album that's very close to this, so a hit. Stuart Ruck says, unfortunately, Stu, it's opera music. Cloudy Flavor says, Fat Mike endorsed. This looks like every white girl in a Nelly rap video in 1999. So Delaney wants to know, Snorkel, are you copying me or her on this one?
Porque las dos?
Yeah,
Why can't we have both?
I'm gonna say it's bullshit because Anthony, the cut, the slits. Come on, man. Come
All right,
on.
is that everybody?
I think so.
I hope so, because this is killing.
Hold on.
This
Ern says their
suspense
boobs
is
aren't close
palpable.
enough to their hoo-haws to be National Geographic. Yeah, these girls wear bras sometimes. Yeah.
Oh Lord!
All right,
What
I'm
does
looking it
this
up.
Sound like?
So what's the band
You
name?
say yeah, man. No, you guessed bullshit.
So I get to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it the cut or is it the slits? The name is called the.
So the
The
album
name of the group is called The Slits because this was the second album cover that I chose from them. The first one,
Oh no!
All right.
How bad was the first one?
not as bad as this one.
Oh no! Okay.
All right, the slits.
This was the album that made me want to do this.
lame.
We're a post. So they actually. Who was it right here? Who said it right here? Whoever said it was a punk band. Right here, Stu Rep. Stu Rep knows his shit. Slits were a punk and post-punk band based in London, formed in 1976 by the members of the group Flowers of Romance and the Castrators. The
That
Slits.
answers so many questions.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I can't find the name, the cut, or whatever, but this is the song Vindictive by the Slits. After this ad.
Liberty Mutual.
Customize and save.
Yeah, it's girl punk.
That's 70s punk right
That's
there.
70s
I only
punk.
listen to
That's
female
the
punk bands that
definition.
are from
When
Japan.
they tried to hide their ability with music instruments by their inability to sing.
Yeah.
They all
Every
sound
time
like
we
they all
play a different song. We'll throw it together and just kind of make noises with your face.
girl punk bands from back then.
Punk.
It
Fight-
worked for like 20 years.
Yeah, fight me if you want. I doubt you will, because back then you probably got ovarian cancer and you're very weak. But all 70s girls punk bands sound the fucking same.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I also thought that was Hole for a second. So you know what? It's fine.
Come on, don't do that to Gwyneth
All
Paltrow.
punk bands sounded like that all the way up to a point.
Honest to
Sure.
God, if I'd have found an album for the Castrators, I probably would have used it tonight. I didn't even know that existed.
Stuart Rex says, right, is Bandle going for Jarhead or Brickneck Hoorah? I said, hoorah, brother! And then I told him he was a fucking pogue. Shut up and go clean the porta potty. Yes, sir.
That is the look of a man that has Semper Fi on the back of their pickup truck, and they only spent 3 years.
This
in.
is my 4th divorce, and I only served for 3 years, like Snorkel said, but I have strong opinions about the military.
Also, 3 of my Camaros are still in my backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
got that
reason I
T-top
chose this
for
one,
my
too,
mom.
is not the picture on the album cover is off center for some reason. I don't know why.
Because they had to
just
include the
center
pink
that.
flowers. The pink flowers.
Yeah, and the name of the band, but also the just absolutely crappy font, like all over the place. I was just like, yeah,
You threw me for a loop.
This is terrible all the way around. But yeah, this was, like I said, this was the second album cover that I chose the band and looked to make sure it was actually, because the name, I was like, this can't really be real. And sure enough, it was. And then when I saw this album cover, I'm like, oh, this is Friday Fallout right here. Like, this is perfect.
Graham Baskey says that's because their bushes were so big it reached up and strangled them. That's why they couldn't sing.
I take it back. Save this picture and put our faces on it.
Yeah, that one.
It's technically a male nipple at that point. They're girl punks.
Yeah, Vandal gets the middle one.
So I hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Hits or Bullshits, girl band edition. That was a lot of fun.
Enjoyed is a word.
Very used.
Thank you, Anthony.
Sorry.
I still want Heard to be a real band, so I mean,
Heard.
Amber Turd?
No, nobody wants that ever.
Speaking of Amber Heard, Pornhub or
All right,
YouTube?
so the next segment that I have planned is the secret segment. And,
Oh, yeah.
Last week we did a bunch of different random picks for conversation, and I had a little fun with Vandal and pulled some of his old pictures. Well, I came across something, an old Facebook account of mine online this week, and had no idea that it still existed, and found some pictures that I thought you guys might be able to, have a little fun with me on. So I didn't know these pictures existed, and unfortunately, a lot of these have been scanned in pictures. So I apologize for the look of them ahead of time. But I just thought you guys would have some fun with these. So the first one up.
Are you apologizing because you're in these pictures?
Oh, I am. Yes. So this is from
Is that a bow
1991. This is from 1991 at the graduation dinner for our church.
What?
Wait, roll that back.
I graduated high school in 1991.
Why do you look like Tucker
As cool as I
Carlson?
get right here.
Why do you look like Tucker Carlson?
Also, is that a bow tie?
That is a bow tie.
It's
fuck
not
yeah.
only a bow
Bow
tie.
ties are cool.
It's a Coca-Cola bow tie.
Yeah.
Doubly
Nice.
cool.
You get points for that. Fuck yeah.
Man.
You
But-
get way more points than the air traffic controller in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy in the
I don't
far
know
right
who
looks
that
like a
is on
pilot.
That side, the right side, but that guy is an air traffic, or works in the post office. One of the two.
Graham Baskey says Pornhub. Did you pee a little
Also,
bit in
your
that
youth
photo?
pastor leader there is way too happy and way too short.
Which one's the youth pastor?
He's the guy. Yeah, it's definitely the guy in the farthest background, Pastor Scott, as he was known. I just thought this is like when you go into a hair salon in the 80s. This is the picture they show you so you can choose your style.
You
1991
want
was
it crimped
weird.
or permed?
This looks like
Yeah,
the
it
background
was-
of a Full
the
House
transition
episode.
from the 80s to the 90s is amazing.
It was rough. It was very rough.
There was no cut point. Like you can tell from other decades where it ended and began, but the 80s to the 90s just bled so
I mean,
much.
I lived it. It took a while. Anthony was there too. It took a long time.
Ern says
But
it
good
kind of
doing it too.
Ern says it looks
Delayed
like
emoji says it all.
yeah. Ern says it looks like sewer rug. On your youth pastor looks like sewer rug.
Oh no.
Is that a Mormon church? That looks like my mom.
Fun fact: Elaine's mom still has that haircut.
It's definitely not a Mormon church because those faces aren't the Mormon.
No, and the
faces.
girls aren't 5 feet apart from the boys.
Oh, that too. Jesus.
Leave some room for
Also,
leave some room
Anthony
for
being
Jesus.
Salacious down there on the floor in front of 4 of them.
Yeah.
Damn.
Look at Anthony down there.
It's
But
just I was
that's
just
like-
a moron. That's all it is. It's just that. So I'm going to show you the other picture that goes kind of along with this one.
Anthony, how'd you like to go back and tell that guy that this is what would be happening?
And you made fun of my haircut tonight?
Wearing stupid clothes.
You made fun of my hair?
You need to wear these again. That bow tie is fucking... No.
Into it.
Hells yeah. The fucking sunglasses, you're good.
What was the name of the guy that they did that took over all the TV stations in like the 90s for a quick 90 seconds? You never saw him again. Max Headroom. You look like
Max
Wish.
Headroom?
Yeah, you look like Wish Max Headroom right now.
When your mom says you have
Max Headroom home.
This is back when Anthony was a DJ for a college radio station that was a community college.
Also, tell me, Anthony, that's a rat tail at the back.
No.
Oh,
never.
okay.
No, this is actually probably right after I got my hair cut, so it's still got a little mullet-esque in the back. But it's not as it used to. It was considerably longer than this.
Little did you know this would be the style. 30 years later
in Australia right now.
It's cyclical.
Yeah, I'm actually growing the mohawk out so that it becomes a mullet. I'm not even joking.
Are you moving back to Pahrump at all? Just out of curiosity?
Handle, we will all kick your ass if you move back to Pahrump.
Snorkel says that, but he wants to come
Disney
down.
Calls it a show,
actually, we won't kick your ass. We'll let Terry know where you live.
That's the one.
That's cool. I'll get a normal sized door that's not double and he can't come inside.
Is that Prince Andrew?
He'll be able to fit inside, not his girlfriend.
Yeah, do you have Prince Anthony in a can? You better let him out.
Yes, Delane, that would be, I guess it would be considered a mini mullet.
And it looks like Anthony used to do the TV, like, you know how like some high schools have like the TV channel and they have the weather guy? Anthony looks like a high school forecaster.
Although Almacidal is correct, missed extra cool points on the rat tail, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hated rat tails.
Cloudy Flavor says Kid Rock at 4.
Except for like the idiots that have them.
Yeah.
I feel personally attacked. There's a picture somewhere that my mom, I'm sure, would love to just show of me when I was in like
Broody.
grade 1.
Broody, you have homework.
At least you had an excuse with grade 1. I was in 7th grade.
Ooh, yeah.
See what happens when you have a rat tail, kids?
Doing all this stuff.
You grew up to live in a bunker.
7th grade when he was doing all this stuff.
Banner, you're gonna have to repeat because I didn't hear you.
I said, see what happens, kid, when you have a rat tail? You become Snorkel and live in a bunker.
Or you become, anyways. You know what?
Wait, are you? Wait.
Become a Canadian?
Are you wearing a Spitfire shirt, Snorkel?
That sounds like an upgrade.
Snorkel,
Why didn't I get that one?
Are you wearing a Spitfire skate brand shirt, Snorkel?
Yes.
So this is from the same period that this picture's from.
Basically, it's on brand for what we're doing here.
Delane says it's like a bad thing that she ain't gonna go with me. Fuck, I'm moving to Pahrump.
Just remember, kids, even Disney made fun of that city.
Yeah.
Delane ain't going because she'll be hit on by Terry again.
Oh, boy.
Go for it.
Bad.
God, it was so bad.
So this was my pinnacle of the coolest. Like, this is as cool as I thought I could ever be. This next picture is not cool at all.
Uh-oh.
Oh! A year before I was born, dude. You used to get your pants pulled up and wedgie, didn't you?
This is pretty
How
bad.
many swirlies did you encounter?
How many kids did you tell on at school for being in the hall without a hall pass?
How many Fridays did you remind the teacher that you hadn't gotten homework yet?
How many times did you get a sunburn from sitting in the car? You couldn't even see the future where you'd be now with those glasses?
I mean, those are back in, too.
In 85, did you choose not to become a computer programmer? Or were you working on it?
How many lemon drop mints did you have in that suit jacket pocket?
Sheldon Cooper called. He'd like his wardrobe back.
And that's one of those knit ties that were square.
Ah!
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Your tie got
Because
sweatier
I
than
need
you
a
did.
little extra nerdiness. It has a tie tack as well.
Yeah, that tie tack is killing.
Anthony's had bifocals and then went from bifocals to normal glasses. He did the reverse.
How do you have a 50-year-old haircut there? No.
So at age 12, you
Planning for the
retired.
future, guys. Come on, man.
So you didn't tell us at age 12 you retired to move to Miami.
There's probably so much hairspray in that hair too. It's just,
Oh Lord, you can smell it right now.
I had to give myself 2 swirlies just to get enough to do that haircut.
Anthony actually has to pay reparations for how much of the climate he damaged with that hair gel.
Oh Lordy. And the jacket. Why Why are your sleeves down to your fucking thumb?
Hey, Aaron says you had your headgear in your pocket.
Never had braces. That's one thing I didn't have to deal
Damn,
with.
Ian said that's the year he.
I like knowing you. You would have never survived '86 if you had braces.
Yeah, because your glasses wouldn't have fit and you would have ran into the street. Ian says that's the year.
Rug's comment, that's pretty good.
Where's it at? Sewer Rug. This makes you want to eat a bologna on white bread sandwich.
Extra mayo.
The look you have when you
cut this picture down because it's got other people in my family in it, and you guys have no idea the awfulness that goes on. Both of my half sisters are orange haired, not red haired, orange haired. So maybe at some point we'll get into that. But I was just kind of focusing on how bad. You'll expand
the picture as we go on. Next episode we'll get a little bit more.
Maybe.
The look
you
like have.
I said, I found these. Somebody had scanned these into like Facebook, and I was just like, "Oh my god, like that's horrible." The worst part about this is, I lived in New York at this time.
Oh Lord, dude!
You definitely look like a young screenwriter.
Still New York.
Oh yeah, it screams upstate. It definitely doesn't scream anywhere.
Yeah, you know how I know it's upstate New York? The bottom of your jacket's 14 feet longer than the rest of it.
I love how your jacket's too long and your pants are too high.
You definitely.
I can't wear normal pants because my legs are so short. My body is so long, and no pants ever fit right.
Your sternum is where your belt buckle is.
Like, I'm currently over 6 feet tall, and I have a 29-inch inseam.
So it's good that you finally grew up into that jacket.
You could wear this jacket now.
What this jacket needed was a couple more pins, because I got a pin on the jacket, a pin on the tie. Like, why?
You look like Rudy Giuliani when he ran for mayor.
I need you to have cut. I mean, you didn't have to cut out leather patches on your elbows, so.
Yeah. Ian says, how much mousse did you use? No.
Yes, the aspiring Woody Allen Tony face.
Oh, no.
But, Vandal is a little bit younger than me, so this is like going to church kind of picture, And
yeah.
The sad thing is like you used to get dressed up to go to church, and everybody had this amazing amount of product and stupid shit in their hair, and
I used to give speeches in church, man.
All of this, and nobody does this shit anymore. But this was like, if you didn't do this, then it was some disrespect.
Oh, even when
the only thing is, that's a good happy smile. You weren't a miserable kid, so I mean, points for that.
Yeah, you look very happy the sun was melting your skin for this photo.
Yeah.
Let's just say I was fairly photogenic. It has nothing to do with my happiness.
I would buy a wood panel station wagon off of you.
I would too, and life insurance.
Yeah, you look like you have the best Aflac plans I've seen.
And it's so funny that you said something about computer programming, because this is when my dad worked for IBM. So this should give you some kind of an idea. Also, I went through kind of an Alex P. Keaton phase, and this kind of has that look to it.
I mean, phase. Yeah. You embraced it.
Oh, I did.
This looks like when they try to put Jake Gyllenhaal in a serious role.
I wore these ties to school.
Oh.
That's how Alex P. Keaton I went with.
So not how many swirlies before this picture, but at least 2 a week. Gotcha.
Yeah, let's just say there was multiple of these knit ties.
I didn't know you went to a Catholic all-boys school.
I mean, I might as well. Girls definitely weren't looking at me, so could have been.
Oh, they were looking.
Well, yeah. Why would they look at you when they go home?
You were hoping.
No.
Yeah. They're like, that guy reminds me of my dad.
All right, and the last one that I have here for the Let's Make Fun of Anthony segment.
Anthony didn't ask for the roast, but he's getting it.
1977.
Hells yeah.
Look at that with a Snoopy shirt, too.
Snoopy shirt wins all the points. Fuck yeah.
But as you notice, short legs. Look at the size of the cuffs on the bottom of those pants.
I do that now.
Yeah.
So wait, are your legs still short and you just have like an 8-foot long torso?
Yes.
Yes, that one.
Oh man.
The curse of being 50-50 instead of 2/3 built.
Yeah. Well, you definitely look like someone that'd be on the back of a milk carton in this one.
Little did we know this is the last time his real parents saw him.
He was actually born Frederico. That's his real name.
The thought bubble coming out of this, free candy? Okay.
But see, if he would have stayed this young and innocent looking, he wouldn't be here with us tonight. So
That's
Oh, God,
the truth
no.
right there. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
look back at
about
something
5
so
years
bad.
old in this.
well, I'm
I
glad
was
you
probably
finally grew
5
into those
in this
ears.
How many times have you gone back in time to warn yourself about this?
How many times did you fail to notify yourself how bad us three are?
Just
I
saying.
would take
not too late.
any of these pictures to go back to that moment and talk to myself for sure. Honestly, even at the 1991 Max Headroom lookalike contest,
I mean, that
I could have fixed my future from here.
You
But
look like the
after
coolest
that point, it
meteorologist
was
I've ever
all
seen.
downhill.
Yeah.
dude, you need to go back in time to 91 and just show him a picture of 2021 and be like, you fit in, don't worry about it.
You're good. You're good.
This was the year I graduated high school, and this was also the year I started my first full-time job as an asbestos abatement technician.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Perfect.
How many asbestos did you bait?
a lot.
There's a-
Lots of duct tape and plastic bags in my future.
This definitely looks like a news clip from the 1991 for sure. Like, oh, local man says he bought a big wheel.
Local man has mesothelioma.
I don't know. I'm sure somebody in chat will know what this is. You guys might also. But this was the year that I went to nationals with DECA, which is a marketing club
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. When
in Denver,
MLA's
Colorado.
Yeah.
In sunny Denver, Colorado.
Oh, back before weed was cool.
Yeah, way before.
Suarok's coming to your defense. He did the best he could.
I mean, it was the 90s. What do you expect?
we couldn't do much better.
Yeah.
Honestly, though.
Paula
Did
Abdul.
avoid any piercings and any tattoos, so he did better than me in the 90s.
3 years after this, I was married.
Wow, ouch. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
you know what? Maybe it can get worse. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe you should have gotten those piercings and tattoos.
Yeah. Do you have any tattoos,
Eyebrow.
Anthony?
Right there. Or right
You
there.
don't have any
He has a
tattoos.
tramp stamp. He never will tell us.
There is, I think, it
You don't know
really
if you have
close to
tattoos?
this time. If not, but there is. I had my ear pierced, and it may be in this picture, but I can't tell you for sure.
I can't tell if that's glare or ear piercing.
Yeah, that's the only piercing I've ever had, and yeah, it didn't last so long.
Man.
No tattoos. Not to say that I wouldn't. It's just something that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, this was
yeah.
this was the year Delane was born. It makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the secret segment for this evening. Just something I thought we would have a little bit of fun with. And actually, we can roll on to Pornhub or YouTube. That's our next.
Doing it.
I mean, that's
Hey,
great.
the
'cause I'm
easiest game
feeling
in the
it.
world.
Not unless you watch the clip we posted for the show preview.
No, the easiest game in the world.
All right, Anthony.
That clip was great, by the way.
Yeah, Cody
One of
was
my,
in it.
that's probably one of my absolute favorite ones, just because it's Quirtles talks. So I guess that's probably what makes
Also,
it
that
fun.
one.
Yeah, it takes a while to get him to do that.
Science. We need to do some science.
All for science.
For science, for real.
All right, so this week for Pornhub or YouTube, those of you that haven't been with us before, Pornhub or YouTube is a show where I pull part of a YouTube or Pornhub thumbnail and post it here, and you have to tell me which it is. Is it Pornhub or is it YouTube? This week I decided to do bikini pictures, so I thought I'd make it extra difficult for you guys.
Are you putting my
While I
boss
was
on here
YouTube
again?
this week, I also saw a picture of a vagina, which I didn't know was allowed on YouTube. and also some boobs, which I didn't know was allowed on YouTube. But that's the fun of doing this show and searching this shit out.
Under the new mature settings that YouTube is just trying to cram down everybody.
Tits.
So here's our first thumbnail up for bids.
Fuck, man. That's going to be easier.
Oh, these are going to be difficult tonight. But, the prize is a t-shirt, so they have to be difficult.
I'll wait.
No, please, by all means.
No.
Lead the way, fearless leader. Take us down the path of knowledge.
You know what? I'll go first. Pornhub.
Shocking.
All right, fine. Fuck it.
I love this game.
This is not Pornhub. This is definitely YouTube because there's not some weird tattooed guy with a fake Bulgarian watch holding her hips.
Or a stepson who has the old man gold bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my 14-year-old stepson. That's a $30,000 bracelet.
Bracelet come into frame. I'm like, God damn it.
We're done. No, we're done.
Mike says it's the tubes. Graham Basky says only cans. Sewer Rug says that's my yoga teacher on YouTube. Delane says I still
calling it these days.
Yoga.
Delane says it still feels like Pornhub, even though she's only watched it with me. Cloudy says YouTube, she can't deep throat. YouTube says earn, but looks like it should be Pornhub. Big Rick says YouTube. Ian says YouTube, ad for duvets.
Oh, this game's over. Get that man.
Ian, nice.
Oh.
Comments are worth points.
But yeah, this is definitely, I think it's a YouTube. This is a bikini try-on haul and all that good stuff.
I'm buying that duvet cover, though.
Yeah, it's Goose
Real,
Down.
though, that looks
Goose Down.
Goose Down.
Goose Down duvet cover.
What's that jacket made out of, bitch? Like, yeah.
That's why she's doing the ooh face.
Yeah, and then the side-by-side definitely says YouTube because this is, this is what I'm wearing. And the right side's like, this is why you watch.
All right, so Vandal's got YouTube. Norgal's got Pornhub. So which way are you leaning there, Geekus?
Yes, I am definitely leaning towards one of those.
Good. Chris.
Hit. Sorry. I got lost there for a second. YouTube.
I
got lost in the assets, didn't you?
I got lost in the assets there. Yeah, it's I guess not the only boobs on this show.
Hey, we got 5 boobs now.
Yeah.
So did we call out all chat? Is that done?
Yeah, chat's all called out. It's a mostly it looks like mostly Pornhub. Yeah. Wow. Pornhub.
After Vandal's long explanation of why, I fucking loved it. It was Pornhub the whole time.
The worst part
say
is
anything to give it away, but
the worst part is I'm on Pornhub every morning, and like
every
you
morning
haven't found her yet.
Well, I try to stay away from girls that remind me of the trailer park, and this is definitely a trailer park brat broho.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
actually,
it's
Delane
funny.
was with you because she was even saying that her hair was pulled back.
Yeah, I was about to make fun of Delane. She's like, even her bangs are pulled back to block the view. No, that's white girls that have their hair so fucking fried they have no bangs, so they have to do that. So Pornhub makes a lot more sense.
That's the 5th bleaching this week.
And we're not even talking about her asshole.
Oh, say we're talking about her hair, right?
Yeah. Let me pop you full screen for chat. Man, this game just gets harder and harder.
Pornhub.
These are hard. Yeah, these are not.
Me too.
Hard in a couple of senses, but yeah.
It's not the only thing. Anyway, go make another drink. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, thanks, Geekus. Let me put on my hated
Make
watch.
it
Put on the
extra
thinking
strong.
glasses.
I have to.
It's thinking glasses.
It's
on.
a fancy bikini. It looks fancy-ish for a bikini.
It's not.
Shut up, Snorkel.
I haven't heard anything about porn nails or porn makeup or anything like that yet. So.
Well, that's the thing is like these look like Botanella girls or whatever that I follow on Instagram. So I'm gonna say YouTube.
I like Greg Wabowski's vote. Reddit.
None of them have dicks. I like how I'm trying to see through the slats on this one. I'm like that old guy that takes his kids to like a concert rave and accidentally takes the wrong pill. Can you turn it down?
You need some more water. You need to drink more water.
Water. You need a water.
Anyone got a Tums?
Tums.
Cloudy Delane says YouTube definitely ad for reconnecting with your family.
It's Pornhub and an ad for reconnecting with your family.
Yeah. Cloudy says YouTube. Ern says YouTube. Ian says YouTube. Underboob has no concealer.
Why would you want to conceal the underboob?
Because that's as far as you can go on YouTube until Anthony found out
No,
this
it's
week.
not.
Rick says Pornhub. Sewer Rex says Pornhub for the bad hair dye job. Nah, man, that's cool, actually. That's called an ombre.
That's what they do on purpose.
Yeah. I like it. It's real trashy.
It's definitely trailer park vibes.
Welcome to the trailer hood.
Yeah.
Whites make it worse. There you go. The one
All
on
right,
the white.
so Vandal's going YouTube. Snorkel's going Pornhub. What say ye geeks?
YouTube.
Okay.
Ooh. Ah.
I'm going Wiener Nizzle.
Why is Alex Jones here? I thought he was getting arrested.
All boob, no booty. Cloudy, you found white people's secrets. Whites make it worse, Cloudy. That's what we're saying.
There's heavy
Worse?
metal in the YouTube.
Or better.
Worse.
Oh, Colin, I put out most of the fires.
I mean, you put them out. You made them worse.
Cloudy says all boob, no booty. Don't get me wrong. They know how to do this, but there's no boobs in this picture. They're small.
I mean, there's two of them.
They're small boobs. They're not big boobs.
I don't know what I'm a bigger fan of.
Discriminate in his boobage.
I don't know if I'm bigger fan of cleavage or underboob.
Cleavage.
I can tell you the answer is
Why not both?
yes.
Turtlenecks.
What about uncircumcised?
Mock
I
turtles.
already said turtlenecks there, Vandal.
Because America.
Would you like me to go
Yeah.
first or last, Anthony?
Go first.
It doesn't
Middle.
matter.
I'm gonna go Pornhub.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Pornhub. It's American flag bikinis. The girl on the left looks like she took too many Xanax. It's Pornhub. Girl on the
I don't
right.
need you to
Just
answer
happy to be
Snorkel
here.
because I don't need you to answer Snorkel. I have a pornographic memory.
Yeah.
100% promise you, if I ever think it's YouTube, I will say YouTube.
I'm gonna say like this is definitely in my opinion it's Pornhub because the girl on the left looks like she has a learning disability. The girl on the right, they named her something stupid like Teresa Taco.
She's just happy to be here.
Yeah. And that light curly hair. It's like, oh, porn set makeup. We have a curling iron.
There's the
They
makeup.
seem definitely surprised to see the size of the wiener that they shouldn't be definitely surprised to see.
No, they're surprised that they're actually shooting this in a trailer.
Also, they shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. And they have matching
Cloudy,
sunglasses.
Pornhub, they can deep throat.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not late at all. You know what you walked into. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're not
They shot
late,
this-
but
Welcome.
And it's
I
got to
gotta
be
wait
Pornhub.
like
There's
5
no
more
bad
minutes.
dye jobs here.
They shot this on July 7th when they get these 50% off.
They got that. No, they got
For
this.
next-
Everything in this
next year,
picture,
though.
yeah. Everything in this picture was bought at a truck stop. The bikinis, the necklaces, the sunglasses. That's why it matches.
That's so good. That's so true. Ugh.
And then look at the bad tan line on the girl on the left's fucking vaginal area, I guess you'd call it. Her cervix. Thank you for your service.
her cervix? As bad as when you were trying to pronounce Kegel.
Her survey.
Clegans. Of
Can we
course.
get everybody in chat?
Oh, I can't read chat. Hold on.
Kapla.
It's a 4th of March vlog about the USA.
Homicidal Mike says Pornhub. Cloudy says Pornhub. Delane says YouTube. Kentucky Shine says, I'm here. Am I late? Hopefully not, because I'm not paying child support. Big Rick says Pornhub. Ern says, I don't know, YouTube?
Way to go, you nailed the exact way to vote.
Ian says Pornhub is the PH is the abbreviation for my country. Go figure. And then the Puerto Rican flag. It's not the Puerto Rican flag. Sewer says that's a 4th of March vlog about USA Pornhub. Homicidal Mike says Kentucky good to see ya. And then the Service Bay says Great Wombatsky.
The Service Bay. I got weird tan lines on my Service Bay.
I want to wear these next time I go in the sun. So I get the same tan line.
You'll look like Geekus.
Yeah. Geekus looks like the pit boss of a NASCAR.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Put your glasses on. Now he suddenly cares about politics.
He cares about American politics deeply.
Yeah.
Especially American politics. I couldn't tell
Yeah, it's
you what's going on
Pornhub. I told you.
Lifted
I told you.
250.
I think I know the girl on the right. I don't know her name, but I've probably jerked it once or twice.
That truck definitely has truck nuts, and it is
Truck nuts, yeah.
very lifted.
Pepperidge Nuts remembers.
Tiny.
All right, I got one. Oh man, this is hard.
Huh. Are you putting me to the test, Anthony?
He is.
Always.
I want to say YouTube because that's a nice outfit and it's a try-on haul. But on the left is a massage table where she's gonna milk some dude. So,
or lady.
nah.
Yeah.
That's definitely not lesbian porno attire. I don't see a baseball jersey in the background.
Nails are too long for lesbian porn.
I can't even see her nails.
You can see her thumbnail right there.
Oh my god.
Oh, get out.
I'm making these pictures. I can't see the thumbnail.
You can't see the thumbnail? It's right there.
Get out.
Yeah, I full screened it for you.
Thank you for knowing what I'm going.
I hate it here.
Cloudy Flavor says YouTube, no deep throat.
I love that they're both still clueless.
What?
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Vandal. Showing up.
I'm gonna go out and drink after this. Graham Basky says Reddit only cans Pornhub and PooTube.
How mad are you at my pun there, Geekus?
I don't think I can continue.
Can you lose video again already,
Kinda broke my
Snorkel?
brain. Shouldn't have, but it did.
YouTube for the lingerie try-on haul, says Delane. I'm going to agree with Delane. That weird Asian tattoos on her forearm, not down her back.
All right, so Vandal's going YouTube. Snorkel's going Pornhub.
I am going to go Pornhub. I promise you, though, if I think it's YouTube, I will say YouTube.
And Geekus said Pornhub?
Yeah. Yeah. Pornhub.
Okay. All right. And do we get chat?
Grubhub says homicidal Mike.
I mean,
Ian says YouTube.
Oh, now I want tacos.
I want to, yeah.
Yeah, YouTube. I knew it. Her makeup's too nice. Like, why would you spend $200 on face shit if you're just gonna get cummed on? You know what I mean?
No, I'm just laughing because every one of these, you're like, this is definitely this. And then when it's not, you don't say anything. But when it actually is, you're like, I know.
I'm trained to become a politician.
If you guessed this, it's pretty good.
That's the next shirt. It's a set.
Ern says, fuck it, I'm saying with YouTube, I'm glad you did. Oh, those are dangly bikini things? Fuck it, I'm going first, YouTube. That's too nice of a bikini for a porn set. Remember when I said that one girl that had the matching set got them from a truck stop and it was a porn video? You ain't finding no dangly shit at a truck stop unless it's a leather jacket with tassels.
It's called Fringe, but that's
same shit, different book.
So all porn videos buy bikinis from truck stops. That's just a
correct.
That's a okay.
Correct.
Sewer Ruck says 2 out of 4. I'm still an amateur. That's my favorite kind of porn.
Definitely, absolutely love that I now have a picture in my mind for anybody that spells thick with 2 C's.
Sick.
Stop it.
This was a girl that was
I don't
eating.
get that reference. What do you mean?
Just look it up later, Anthony. It's fine.
Delane
It's fine.
said the cringiest comment I've read so far in a Fallout chat says, Pornhub, she's about to get wrecked, ... shipwrecked.
That's not a ship. That's a rooftop.
Wait. Where's my stream deck? I don't have it. Wah, wah, wah.
At
Brody,
least
you
know
there?
the difference between a pool and a ship.
Sewer Rug says that's a cooking show on YouTube. Cloudy says when mom says we have a bikini at home. Pornhub. Ern says YouTube picture quality's too good. Homicidal Mike says hubs of the porn.
I'm gonna go with Pornhub because it looks like a knockoff Jasmine from Aladdin.
Wow, that's racist.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's a
sorry.
knockoff
That's
Jasmine from Aladdin.
ruggist because they wrote a rug.
The Latin cover band.
Yeah, there we go.
Is that not the back of a yacht? Says Delane. So yeah, it's definitely
No.
Instagram
No,
because
it's a rooftop infinity pool.
that's
Yeah.
the Circa Las Vegas actually.
Probably.
No, that's
Or
definitely somewhere.
Dubai.
Or
That's-
Dubai
yeah, it's
would be
Dubai.
my answer, yeah.
Yep.
It's definitely Dubai. It's not Tulum season yet. Big Rick says Pornhub. Delane says Wow Snorkel. I'm gonna go with YouTube. This is
She's just
definitely.
never happy when I'm right.
I'm gonna go with YouTube because there's definitely not enough money in the porn world to have an infinity pool at the top of a roof to film there. They'd rather do it in the spare room of someone's house.
That's solid logic.
It is
Yeah,
solid.
that's
It's
my
wrong.
answer.
Cloudy
Yeah,
says
so-
that booty probably cost $50,000. Graham Besky said, "Is it me or does it just look like a green screen background?" I think it's just you.
All right, so Vandal's going YouTube, Giga's going YouTube, and Snorkel going porno. Is that correct?
It's
So
a.
far, yep.
This is a Fitspo. Yep, it's a Fitspo, babe. She's like, I'm thick, but I'm in shape.
I mean, she is.
Her
Yeah.
ass costs as much as a used car these days.
I mean, Vandal,
She
you've
also
been
has-
right like a lot, except when you're wrong.
Yeah, man. If I was right, I did pretty good.
Because they're entertained, Elaine, by my antics.
Dance, monkey, dance.
All right, and the last one that I have up for tonight, Pornhub or YouTube.
That's definitely like one part of it. That's not even the full thing. I got to see her face to make a judgment.
This was all that was available on the thumbnail.
Joke's on you. It's the same chick from the clip we put up on.
Yeah.
You guys put up on Instagram.
Now Anthony can see thumbnails.
One a solid color bikini, nice sunset, photo editing. I'm saying YouTube.
Okay. Way to go last first. Thoughts?
Location's too nice to be Pornhub. YouTube.
Okay.
Stu
YouTube.
Rep says YouTube. Looks like the only part she works out is her abs. I think Ern was meant the last one. Man, I should have
Yes,
saved my
Delaney,
shit.
You used your joke too soon.
Yeah. When Tucky Shine says YouTube.
So nice to have Wintucky here.
Delane says YouTube. I don't know why. Graham Besky says Beach Yoga Poo Tube.
Because you're copying me, Delane. Stop it.
Cloudy Favor says can see the face, but she can deep throat. Porn tub. Ian Covenant says YouTube. Ern says YouTube. It's a pretty. I think we're at a consensus here. It's YouTube.
Okay.
It means invariably it'll be Pornhub.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Called it.
Sewer
I
Rug
like
said
to hear
YouTube.
all of Vandal's, logic about why it's a certain thing to just be 100% wrong. That's. My
I'm
favorite
on
part.
both of these sites quite often, and I gotta tell you, I never see these high quality fucking productions. Most of the time, it's like the same Angela White chick that's everyone's fucking stepmom. You know what I mean?
Well, the sad thing is like, and I don't know if it's like this for you, but typically the ones that are fully clothed, I don't even see them when I'm going through looking for.
I see like the
my
same
scientific
10.
research.
Oh yeah, scientific. My ass, dude. I'm jerking off.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So,
hold
when
on.
I
I
do
gotta
it
put on
for
the party.
show, I have to look for my goggles change a little bit, and I'm like, okay, what
Yeah.
this kind of looks like it could be YouTube, so let's go with that.
This definitely looks like every Instagram bikini model I follow. So,
Are you doing air quotes, or are you just trying to grab at stuff?
mama.
Well, since Vandal got rid of all of his
Mommy?
vape stuff on his Instagram, it's just straight porn up.
Wow, Vandal, that's
Just
your
OnlyFans, and that's it.
Hey, there's a lot of
That's what we're doing
sunsets.
That's your new personality, eh?
I haven't
Right.
gone out in a while and taken photos with anyone. I hate people, but I was telling myself recently I gotta start doing that again. So I actually was going through looking for like the background I used tonight, and there's a bunch of photos I haven't edited of previous shoots. So I think I'm gonna go through this weekend and get a couple of pictures edited, and post it up of either girls' butts or my friend Sarah E, which are tasteful. Like we never do distasteful stuff.
All right, we're kind of running low on time here, so let's go on to White's Make It
Holy
First and,
shit.
finish this out.
Yeah.
We're crushing it right now.
All right,
Good.
man. I felt like we were still like had an hour to go. All right, White's Make It Worse bumpers going. And I do have at least one boat's part. At least one.
Which one boats parts?
One's boat's parts. One's boat's
Whatever you guys
part.
do after I leave, it's
Anthony's been very happy. Thanks
Delane
for,
says the
thanks
same
for being
thing.
Here, man.
Thanks for all you do. It's great.
Yeah.
Might as well do your shout outs now.
I got to work in the morning, so
Yeah, all right, we'll get it fast. We'll get it fast. All right, guys. We won't do boat parts this week.
Oh,
We'll do
shoot,
boat
yeah,
parts
I
next
gotta
week.
work in the morning too. Whoa.
All right, we'll do boat parts
No, I
next week.
don't. It looks like it'll be both
No,
parts.
we have to do a boat parts because it's
Fine. It's fine. We'll
It's
do
in
it.
our
we only had to
contract.
do
It's
we
not-
only had to do
I won't
boat
like
parts one of these three.
Yeah, and it's all right. I got one ready to go. All right, what do we got for Whites Make It Worse? What am I going to do tonight to ruin the world?
Okay, this one isn't so bad, but when I was taking a long shower, I started looking around at some health products like shampoos and soaps and things of that nature, and started putting white in some of the titles, and it made myself laugh. So I thought I would share these with you. As you guys know, these progressively get worse as we go, or better, depending on your definition. First one I thought of was Irish Spring,
Oh, no.
which turns into White Irish Spring. Yeah, not awful, but I thought it was a little.
Come on, you like a leprechaun. I don't know what accent that
Irish
was.
White Spring. I don't know.
Why is your Irish accent a Mexican accent?
Because
My facial hair.
normally, when he doesn't use the wrong attachment, anyways.
You can shave this hair.
So Suave, I have Suave body wash, and I thought this might work. So with that, we get some Suave whites.
Suave whites.
Does
Isn't
not
this a-
exist, but well done.
Isn't that
Well
a
done.
U2 song?
So, interesting thought experiment.
Yes. Next one I had up. I don't have dandruff because I don't have hair, but yes, Head and Shoulders.
You can still get beard dandruff.
No.
Cool, me either. That's not why I shave.
Cut it right down. No.
You do get a lot of white hands on your shoulders if you don't wash properly. So
Terry?
So yes, white heads and shoulders, which is gross.
just head to R Popping and you'll see plenty of them.
Can someone
Yeah.
block
No,
Delane
not
from
for
chat,
me.
please?
This next one made me think of Vandal just a little bit.
Ah, I hate it here. I wear bod spray, actually. Thank you very much. I had 2 bottles show
I
up from
want your bod.
I had 2 bottles show up from Amazon today.
Yeah, but that would be worse because that would just be white bod, and I don't want that either. So. But I figured Axe Whites.
Yeah, get rid of all of them.
I mean, that doesn't make it
Four.
worse. Just cut
No,
them out.
that would be
Okay.
better.
Yeah,
New from Key and Peele.
we've had a good run. Let's get rid of all of them.
Get rid of all the whites. We're
Nancy
done. Check
Pelosi.
us out.
Now these
I mean,
next
please,
two
seriously, I'm
are a little bit more risque than the ones we've shown so far. So
Ah. Oh no. I was like 2 minutes ago. I was like, I jerk off, and now I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well.
I no longer jerk off.
White Johnson and White Johnson
These hands
lotion.
are up here.
So basically, this is talking about sticking your dick in mayonnaise.
Wait, you don't do that? Me neither.
Snorkel makes macaroni salad different.
It's potato salad. I mean, wait, no, I don't.
Potato. I wish I didn't
Fruit
know
salad.
salad.
That's for free.
I wish I didn't potato salad. Cloudy.
The good news
For
is
heart.
it doesn't really take very much lotion because it's just a white Johnson. So
It's a small amount. Yeah,
A dab will do you.
like a tuna can.
A
Really.
dollop of
Scrape the
lotion.
shit out of the sides.
Like a soup can.
Cream cheese. Old White Spice. This is Anthony. You should do an Old Spice commercial and call it Old White Spice. The shower one.
I looked at my deodorant, and this was the first thing that I laughed at. And the only reason was because it's that time of year where everything is pumpkin spice, and I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
White Spice.
Oh,
Now
boy.
your local
Can I get one of those
Starbucks.
old white spice lattes? Because that's
Old
sounds
White
delicious.
Spice, the British Empire.
If you go to a Starbucks and you ask for an old white spice latte, they're just gonna give you a pumpkin spice latte.
It's going to be
Yeah,
ketchup.
pretty much.
It's ketchup.
And now I'm with Sir Rug. It took Omicidal a lot of episodes to agree with this.
Yeah, he hates it here now, too.
Congratulations,
I
welcome
hate it
to
here.
hell.
Yeah, I'm on the show, and I
think
hate
we
it
got
here.
about 4 oh no's from Vandal out of this segment, so I'm good on that as well. So, anyway, we'll have just a little bit of time to play some boat parts. I just thought, I had done a Whites Make It Worse in a while, and some of these really I thought were pretty funny. So,
Yeah.
but that has to do with being on Delta 8 as well. So, and as everybody knows, we are playing for a T-shirt from the OinkSquad.com. Please feel free to go over and check out OinkSquad.com because it'll make me feel good to see that people visited my site but didn't buy anything.
Links
So that's
in the
awesome.
bio, and I think the shirts are cheaper than the one that we had before. And this directly benefits Anthony, which now he's finally going to get something from spending all this time making all the stuff for this show. Instead of me going, hey, you made this, I think. Maybe it's okay. So we're going to get into boat parts. I don't remember anyone new being here, so fuck it. We're going to get right into it. Bid, don't go over. Can't snipe someone else's bid. The same bid, you have to go at least $1 over, $1 under.
You can snipe.
You can't bid the same as somebody. Vandal didn't explain it very well.
Yeah, he's terrible at this explaining shit.
I'm not taking shit from a guy that sleeps with his mattress on a pallet. Anyways, first one up tonight is
It's a nice palette.
How dare you?
a 2021 Sea Eagle Pro 285. It's this little looking like G.I. Joe pontoon boat. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if I never got bitches and I like to fish and put it in my profile pic, Keegan, I would get this.
Oh, you should send him that as a picture, please.
You just clip that and send it to
Send
him.
it to Keegan right now.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Deep
Sewer-
cuts, friends. Deep cuts.
Keegan at AOL.com. Just
Sewer Rug
Anybody
says,
still has AOL.
To be fair, it would actually be the Keeganator, but
Yeah.
whatever. Who's counting?
the Keeganator for ass. The Keeganator for ass SS.
44 ass, baby.
Earn says 1750. Cloudy Flavor says 1230. Delane says 1300. Kentucky Shine says 350. Grey Wombatsky 999. Anthony, what do you think, man?
Shocks me how fast they answer boat parts, but nothing else.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ian says 800. Scuba Steve's 1850 says Sewer Rug. Sewer Rep says 1650. 2-1 Kentucky
I'm
Shine.
gonna say 2,500.
2500. All right. Kentucky Shine says, to be fair, he had you, Geekus.
To be fair.
Geekus, what do you think about this pontoon no pussy boat?
Hey, hang on a second. Give me a couple.
are you texting
talk amongst
Keegan right
yourselves.
now?
I just need to consult something.
You can't call an expert. This isn't Pawn Stars.
I have a guy. He knows these things.
Yeah, so just hang on. Hang on.
Are you seriously calling?
Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, Keegan, hi. Yeah. We're for a game on the internet. It's like a Zodiac looking thing. It's got a nice little
White seat.
It's got a seat that looks like they literally just pulled it off of another boat. I think
The
it's right
seat
up their alley.
looks like a Mandalorian's helmet.
It does look like a Mandalorian's helmet. So yeah, what do you think, dude? Yeah.
Big Rick says
okay,
27.
cheers. $2,000.
$2,000. Stu Rep says 1650. Sewer Rick says Scuba Steve's 1580. Big Rick says 2700. Homicidal Mike says, people, please don't forget to finger that like button. Shit, you guys are rubbing off on me. Damn it, now why is everything I say dirty?
Welcome to this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Because you're fingering things. Wait, what? Shit.
Now it's officially rigged like
Not
porn
wrong.
stars, says Ian. I think he meant Pawn Stars. We got Anthony's bid. We got Geeks' bid. Now, Snorkel.
No shit. Greet Wimbowski stole the fuck out of my bid, so $1,000, Bob.
All right,
Why are we not
$1,000.
surprised?
All right.
Greet Wimbowski, I appreciate the hustle, but damn it, that was mine.
The win, again, is going to go to Kentucky Shine with his, what was it?
350?
350.
Tree
'Cause
Fitty?
this is actually only... Oh, sorry, wrong button.
He's
Wrong
got to
button.
edit the price. Don't worry.
750. 750. 750 bucks.
Holy shit.
That
he's
seems
really
super
close to
fucking
sale.
cheap. That seems super cheap if you ask me.
I agree.
Oh, wait, no. Homicidal.
Oh, wait, what did he say?
650.
Oh, yeah, never mind. 650. Homicidal got it.
Homicidal sniping Kentucky at the last possible moment.
Yeah, Homicidal Mike, congratulations. You got this one. So let me go up and toss up another one for you guys real fast. Fast.
Oh no, Fandle.
All right, this
Okay.
one's for
Hold on,
Kentucky
hold on.
Shine.
Don't go too fast. We
Relax.
need to enjoy it.
I don't enjoy anything. Have you
Same.
noticed that? RC boat, Sonic Wake 36-inch. Self-riding 50 miles per hour RC boat requires two 3S LiPo suction batteries and a charger. Sold separately, bitch.
That's specific.
It's very specific.
How many trucks did this fall off the back of?
It looks pretty cool. This is like what happens when you're white and you can't afford a real boat. Look at that
So it sounds like
propeller.
it's right up most of our alley. Got it.
Yeah. Except the tip's a little bit damaged. I guess he's crashed into too many coves.
God, if I had a nickel.
Like, how are you going to wreck a RC? I don't know. Speaking of RC stuff, check out Kentucky Shine's channel. He just posted that cool new video of the RC. It's a VW bug tearing it up at the skate park. Just type in...
Did he launch it off a sweet ramp and hit a kid in the face?
Yeah. I said that to him,
Fuck
too.
yeah.
Sucks to suck, kid.
Uh,
So nice.
Let's see. Cloudy Flavor says 245. Delane says liposuction batteries. Yeah, I could give you the link, babe. Ern says 175. Big Rick says 2,700. Wow, man. Trying too hard. Great One Basky
It's
says
36
450.
inches, Delane. How much bigger do you want it? Fuck.
Yes, this is a toy boat, Delane.
I'm sorry, Vandal. Damn.
Sucks to suck, bud.
I'm only 2 inches short. Kentucky Shine says
36 inches is too small. Jesus.
Wah, wah.
Kentucky Shine says 175. Ian Covenant says 100. Amasal says 450. Ern says toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. I can't even say it.
Toy boat. Hells yeah.
Anthony, what are you guessing for this RC boat? Stu Rep says 100. I think someone already said 100. Yeah, Stu, you got to go again. Dylan
Anybody
says
say 500?
not that I
Nobody
remember.
has said 500, Bob.
No, not
I'm
500.
saying 500.
Dylan says 115. Sorok says 150. Stu Rap, I'll wait for you to catch up. Anthony said 500. Snorkel, what about you?
I'm going to go with $3.50, Bob. That busted nose tip brings down all the value.
Yeah.
You would know all about busted tips?
But no, that's Vandal when he zips up.
Jokes on me. Geekus. Big Rick says 500. Someone already said that. Stu Rep says 117. Geekus. Someone already said 500, right? No. Never mind, Big
I
Rick.
said
You're
500.
yeah.
Big Rick needs to vote.
Big Rick,
against
you said that
Anthony.
literally
Exactly
after he said that.
500.
I'm sure it was caught up by then.
Yeah, he was caught up. Big Rick's
Okay,
trying to.
501. I don't care.
All right. And then
Okay,
Geekus.
then Big Rick doesn't have to go again.
All right. Yeah, Big Rick. Don't talk again. All right, Geekus, what do you
You
think?
can type all you want, Big Rick. You can type as much as you want.
Type. Just type away.
Just
Just
don't
don't
talk.
hit enter.
Just don't talk.
All right, Geekus. We're waiting on you.
$40.
$40.
You
Actual
bastard.
retail price
I
being
was gonna go $1, but then you went
You
$3.50.
bastard. You killed Kenny.
You killed Kevin.
I
$275.
did.
$275. And I think, wait, when Tucky Shine and Earn, I didn't even notice it got the same number, 175 and 175. So it's a half point between each of them. It's too late to change it now.
Each of them get a half a dong. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kentucky should have known better.
Yeah, you should have. I would have figured Kentucky would have, but then again, he's more of a land guy. You know what I mean? So last but not least, this will be the tiebreaker if either of you get it, and then if not, whatever, is going to be this 1997 Sea-Doo HX.
That's how the Sea-Doo.
This is yellow and white, like every guy whose wife has left him and bought a fucking, what is it, a Katana dirt bike or a street bike. Those were the worst fucking street bikes ever. It's like,
I'll strike that from my wish list. Damn it.
Interjection.
You wanted a Katana? It makes so much fucking sense.
No, I wanted
Ninja worse.
I wanted a Ninja, which is worse than a Katana.
No, a Ninja I'll give a little bit of respect to, but Katana is the worst. You're not a fucking DMX Rough Rider. Get out of here. But yeah, so the Sea-Doo, 1997.
Hey, fuckers.
Yes.
Check chat.
What about
Cloudy
it?
won.
Did Cloudy win?
245.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Cloudy won. Never mind. You guys get your half dongs taken back, dongless fucks.
You get a full dong there, Cloudy.
Wow, damn, Cloudy. Full dong for you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Thank you, chat, for shouting it out, too. When Tucky Shine says, I have been looking into boats lately. Homicidal Mike says $395. Stu Rep says $675. Man, you guys are so weird. I show you a full-size boat, and you guys are like, $5. I show you a Sea-Doo, and you guys are like, $2.
All right.
Like
Yeah.
Cyril Ruggs, $12.79 for the sled.
Yeah.
Just the sled. I don't want the rest of it.
He's trying to match those waterproof taillights that Kentucky got a while back.
Yeah. When Tucky says 1,100, Ern says 1,865. Big Rick says 1,000. Anthony, what say you?
$5,000.
$5,000. All right. Geekus.
Gosh, $1.
$1 here. It looks like a fucking Jet Moto Sea-Doo with this picture.
Okay, fine, $2.
All right, $2.
Wow. Damn, Geekus. Aren't you on like the 5th fucking floor?
Fourth.
All right, Delaney says 1,350.
That
She's changing her
man
shit.
was ready to go.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know if you're aware. I live on a drag strip. It's great.
It's 3 a.m. and someone has a Honda Civic or a Dodge Charger in every city.
Aren't you glad they finished the construction at that stop sign?
Homicidal Mike says it's a
down here, for fuck's sakes.
Homicidal Mike says it's a sea don't, and
It's
then
a Sea-Doo.
Ian says 2,800. Snorkel, last but not least, not yeast.
Sorry, did you say Weast?
Weast
I thought you
infection.
said Weast.
Weast infection.
I love Diane Weast. She's great. I'm gonna watch Edward Scissorhands after this.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not.
No, you'll dream about it though.
Cloudy Favor says 2,110. All right, Snorkel.
$1,700, Bob, and change. And change.
All right, Obama.
Change to what?
The actual price
like 3 cents, 4
being
cents, maybe.
sought for this
Oh, okay, cool.
is. Am I going the right way? No. $4,500.
Woohoo!
So
Damn!
that was Geekus.
Anthony was so close, though. Shit.
Yeah. All right,
Anthony
Geekus.
knows his jet skis and his fish finders.
Like we.
Well, I am a divorced dad, so.
Oh,
Nailed it.
I've never went down that rabbit hole, so no.
Not once, not never.
All right. So to make this easier, since we are over time, Geekus, you get to choose whoever in chat gets to win the T-shirt from tonight.
Great news. I'm going to pass that roll over to Snorkel. He gets it.
All right, Snorkel, you get to choose.
Great news. I'm going to pass it over to Vandal.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and say that Ian Covenant wins it tonight.
Especially since that fucking comment. Damn.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Ian, congrats.
Yeah. Ian Covenant, you win a T-shirt. What you want to do is go on to the website that's in the link in the bio, oinksquad.com, right? And go ahead, choose one of the T-shirts on there and a size, and either message me or Anthony, and we will get that sent out to you. Congratulations. I think you're going to be the first one to get one of the shirts from the new website that's not on the panel here. And yeah, other than that, guys, make sure you go and check out the site. Again, this is now directly connected to Anthony, so anything there goes directly to the channel. Shout out, I think it was Ern. He bought some stuff off our old site. He's the only one that paid $5,000 for a hoodie. I'm going to talk to Anthony. I think send me your size, Ern, and I'm going to get you something from the new store too, because you showed us support in the beginning when I put it up there. I really didn't expect anyone to buy anything, and you bought a couple things. So I appreciate that. Other than that, we will go ahead and get this store closing out. But yeah, go ahead, talk to Anthony, get the size and what you want. I think that you are international, so I will be shipping that to you. If you're in the States, Anthony will ship it to you. And if that's the case, Anthony, I'm going to send you some money for that and for earned stuff. Other than that, let's go ahead and close this bad boy out. I have to pee. Snorkel, you go first. Thank you, Snorkel. Geekus, what you got going on?
Not a whole lot. I'm going to start getting back into the streaming stuff. There was a game that came out today. It's a rhythm-based first-person shooter. A lot of metal music. It's going to be a lot of fun. There'll be a lot of Destiny stuff. Big shout-out to Ian for coming by and just checking me out for a couple seconds while I was doing some Destiny stuff with Snorkel and Rudy. Other than that, yeah, I'm going to be here hanging out and having a beautiful time with all you lovely people. Anthony, what's up?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just reading some stuff in chat. I feel bad that Cloudy's got a fanny pack with my face on it. That's just.
Oh yeah, Cloudy, send us your info too. I'll get you something sent out as well. Anyone that bought something from the store, send me info, and I'll pay for you to get a shirt from the new store Anthony made and send it out to you, because you guys are awesome. Because you guys paid a lot of money for that stuff. All right, Anthony, sorry.
Yes, as we've talked about here extensively, first off, chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's always fun when you guys come by, and I hope you guys enjoy the segments that we do, because it's just all for fun. But, you know, I've watched a lot of other YouTube-style shows like this, and I just feel like we're entertaining, and a lot of the other ones are just not. So if you guys agree, keep watching, and if you don't, then get the fuck out of here. But anyway, I do now own Oink Squad and oinksquad.com, so feel free to come by and take a look at the products that are on there. And everything ships for free off of that site, so there's no cost for shipping there. I do also do a bunch of labels and ads and all kinds of stuff like that through Shake and Bake Media. So if you ever need anything like that for your business or your pleasure, I'm more than happy to do that for you. If you have an idea for a t-shirt you'd like to have made and shipped, just get a hold of me. Try me at Instagram at I'm_Anthony Ramella, and just so happy to do this show, and it's a lot of fun. And we will probably see you. We will definitely see you guys next week, and we may even do another episode of the PT Loser game. So everybody will have some fun with that. I just had a really fun time tonight, so thank you guys all for hanging out. And Vandal, why don't you take us on home?
All right, you lovely motherfuckers. We had a great fucking time. I was looking forward to tonight's show. It's always great to see you guys. Like Anthony said, I think we have the best chat in the fucking world. I've watched other shows. If I know a lot of you guys found us through the vape content and whatever, I'm just going to say it. That shit's fucking boring, man. I'm glad you're here with us. And if you like that stuff, that's fine. I'm not making fun of it. But I'm glad you guys transitioned over to see something a little bit different. Because that's what we want to do, is something a little bit different. I get it. Like, you got a lot of you guys get excited for the mods and stuff like that. But we want to add a little bit more spice to like what's going on in your life. You know what I mean? Spice girls it up. Get with my girlfriends if you want to be my lover or whatever. No.
I will tell you what I want.
Yeah, what you really want. And I really, really want you guys to have a good time. And it looks like you guys always do have a good time. You guys always provide us with a great time and great stuff to build off of. Literally everything that we talk about on here is from this stuff. If you go to the shop, Anthony's oinksquad.com, everything on there is directly related to something that's happened here on the show. It's not just our logo on something, a t-shirt that's overpriced. We've got David Moyle Meatloaf shirts. We got Anthony Fishing for a Win. We got Big Rick shirts. You guys make this show and this channel as good as it is. And so thank you as much as you guys, I get it. You just log in, you say some funny shit, and you go to bed after the fact or go beat up hookers, whatever you do after. But the time that you're
Please
here,
stop beating up the hookers.
your time that
They've
you're here,
complained.
I mean,
Yeah, they have started complaining, so kindly stop that.
the time that you're here is the best time that we could ever ask for. So thank you. It's like I have two dads. No. Other than that, we will be back next week, and then after that, we will take a break. We might have some scheduling changes for next month when it is my birthday. I am turning 36. I think I gotta start getting my butthole checked for polyps or some shit. We'll find out when I die of cancer.
For 4 years, you're good.
October birthdays, what a loser.
Yeah, Geekus'
Scorpio
birthday is next
over
month
here.
as well.
No,
So
he's still a Libra.
yeah,
Loser.
yeah, I am very flaky. Other than that, we will be back next week with more ways to make you cringe, make you laugh, make you cry, and just have a good fucking time. So have a great weekend, everybody. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
Tucky's last comment.
Oh, by the way, there's a meatloaf in Springfield, Missouri. Copyright strike. We are suing, and Anthony is gonna take it to court.
Is it David Moyle's meatloaf?
We're gonna sue for David Moyle.
Yeah. And
Anthony,
Ern says, have a
we
friend
need you on
check your... Ern puts out great medical advice. Have a friend check your prostate. If you can put it in a hashtag, it is turned rainbow on Instagram. It's not gay. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.